Hello, Pupper Gang. Welcome once more to the Pupper Zone. I'm your host, Talking Twitter, and today we're live again. Yippee! How are you guys doing? Welcome in. Let me move my camera the slightest bit like this. How are you guys doing? Hello, Golden Raccoon. Hello, Philblocks. Hello, nobody else that might be in the chat today on this fine day. How are you guys doing? Welcome in. I hope you guys are doing great today. It's been a nice grand old week for me. Among Us. How are you doing, Golden Raccoon? Hope you're doing good. Sus. Holy. I have an Among Us figure. Where is it? Also, holy, thank you for the resub for 6 months. Tier 3, by the way. Holy, I highly appreciate that, Golden Raccoon. Thank you so much. Seriously, thank you so much. Damn. I'm realizing, what the fuck? Okay. I'm realizing that's gonna make it so then I have to put on the corgi onesie. So that's fun. I'll go do that in a bit. No worries. But damn, I hope you guys are doing great today. It has been a long week for me, as for most of you know. But I finished my first week of law school. Yippee! Yippee! So yeah, that just finished today. That first week had some fun stuff. You know, been doing a lot of reading every single day for many hours. So yeah, hello, by the way, Floppo, welcome in. But yeah, a lot of reading, a lot of reading, actually. Like my schedule is mostly taken up by prep for classes and studying cases and all that good stuff. So it's been a long time of doing that sort of stuff. Hello, cool kid, welcome in. Hope you're doing good today on this fine day. What up? Doing great. We're here. I survived my first week of law school. I don't want to. I'm not losing my mind. So we're doing pretty fine. We're doing pretty freaking fine. I went to a social as well. Had a lot of fun with that. Played pool and stuff like that. What am I gonna do this stream? I have no clue. But I wanted to start off with looking at a certain important video. I think, even though it's not like super pertinent to us always, but like, you know, a lot of people care about it. I want to look at the Silk Song trailer. First and foremost, the wheel's not today. The wheel's gonna be tomorrow. We're gonna treat tomorrow as like sub Saturday, I guess. And that'll be my plan for tomorrow. But today, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I want to look at Silk Song. I just want to react to that because the Silk Post trailer, silking my song. Yeah, exactly. So I have that pulled up. Before we do that, I'm gonna go put on the corgi onesie because of Golden Raccoon's resub. So I will be right back. You guys enjoy yourselves with the music for a moment and get yourselves settled in. Maybe get some popcorn if you haven't seen this release trailer yet. Hello, Mac. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a wonderful day today on this fine day. I'm going to be very quickly putting on the corgi onesie, so I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. The background looks different. Did I move? I did move, Mac. I'll get into that when I come back. But yeah, I have moved. Because I'm in law school and stuff now, I moved to where my law school is. So yeah, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Kind of back. Naming my son Silk Song? I don't know how fitting of a name that is, just his conventional purposes. But yeah, I'm back. How are we doing? How are we feeling? So yeah, just to elaborate, Mac, I moved. Just kind of like, that's why I haven't really been as active, but I'm in law school now, so a lot of stuff to do, a lot of reading and class work and study group stuff and all that stuff. But besides that, just yeah, just been very busy, but I'm still here. I'm still making content. I'm still live and stuff and having a great grand old time. So yeah. Hello, Pillow, by the way. Welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day today on this fine day. We're going to check out the Silk Song release trailer real quick here. And I also want to update the sub goal for right now. Have I put anyone in jail yet? No. No, that's not how that works right now. Not yet. Definitely not. I can't in any way, shape, or form do any of that stuff right now, but you know, eventually maybe. Not put someone in jail, but maybe I'll be involved in stuff like that. God, how much is a tier 3 sub valued at? I always forget. Is that a $25 value kind of vibe? Is that the general vibe normally? But yeah, Mac, I hope that was a good explanation. $20. Interesting. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly just confirm on my end of things here. So 20 pounds. Okay, yeah, then I wanna just quickly confirm on my end of things how much it is. Just so then I have a general understanding of what's my new goal that I should set here right now. Close out of that. How do I make it a tier 3 substitute? Tier 3. It's 25 bucks. Okay, yeah, it's $25. Okay. $25. I'll probably put you in jail soon when they catch you. No, Billy. No. No. I don't think that's the case, Billy. Okay, so we're gonna make the next goal. Okay, so I'm gonna make the next goal. Where's my goal? Here it is. I don't know what I want to make the next goal. You can't believe I was the Bay Harbor Butcher all along? Oh my goodness. But how can you prove it? Acting like dokes out here. How can I prove it? I know, but how can I prove it? I've never watched that show in my life, but I've seen enough clips about it. What do I want my goal to be? Just gonna write buff for now. No, I'm not gonna write buff for now. You know what? I have no clue. I am just gonna write buff, actually. I have no clue what to say for the daily sub goal for the rest of the day. We're just gonna leave it at that. I do have another video like pulled up in the background if we want to really make me a React Andy for today. The Shep video, I think it is, about Roblox and Chris Hansen and everything, the one that came out today. I don't know if we want to make me a React Andy guy, we could check that out depending on if we hit that sub goal. We'll think about it. But let's check out the Silk Song release trailer. The only thing I've heard is that there's a release date and that it's actually really close, and we might end up having to play that, you know. So let's check it out. Let's check it out. We got the silly little Silk Song. If you wait, okay. Wait. First and foremost, this looks very pretty. I'm gonna be honest. This looks very pretty so far. Very pretty. The peak of a haunted kingdom. Cool. I'm gonna pause real quick. If you donate 500 bits, can I open 2 CS2 cases later? No. Also, thank you for the raid, Kaifi, the Pulsar. Welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Hope you're having a wonderful day today on this fine day. How are you doing? What were you up to? What you're watching? We're watching the Silk Song release trailer just to get caught up on this news. I haven't really been very caught. I haven't been live in like a week or something like that. And this stuff came out, what, like yesterday or something? So, you know, I'm silk posting. I'm silk posting right now. Yeah. But I hope your stream went well. I hope you're doing great today on this fine day. I hope everything's good. What was up with you? What was popping, you know? What was up? But yeah, that's what we're doing right now. There's also that Dead by Daylight drama video, though it's a lot less serious than Roblox. Oh, I see. I mean, you know, make me a React Andy all you want, guys. At the end of the day, I mean, I love gaming, but I also love seeing what you guys have been sending me and everything. And you know, we can treat the beginning of stream anyway as like just getting caught up on stuff that you guys have been talking about in the week. What's the day? It's the day of being live, nerds. Get clickbaited. Yeah, no, I just named it like that because I haven't been live in a week. So I just said today's the day of being live. Yeah. So that's how it'd be. Yeah, like 27 fire rate on a tainted Bethany rock bottom start. You lost. Oh, Firemind can be the absolute worst. When it comes to like having a really fast fire rate like that, you're just exploding constantly. So I can see how that could ultimately like cause your death. But yeah, nerds, I hope you're doing great today. Hope you're having a wonderful day today on this fine day. Let's keep going. The peak of a haunted kingdom. I love the UI. Very nice. I wonder what those little icons are below the health, you know? But this all looks very nice. Very pretty. And a similar vibe. Dude. Thanks, no problem, Kaifi. Is that how I would pronounce your name, Kaifi? I hope it is. Dude. This looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. Handcrafted once more. Awesome. We've still got like the double jump stuff, 200 ferocious foes. Interesting. I'm assuming they're going to have a bestiary again. Over 40 legendary bosses. Or I hope they're probably going to have like a pantheon thing again. That was a cool tech. Slow falling. Kaifi. All right, I see. I'll keep that in mind. Restore a kingdom's hope. Ooh, that's cool. The parachute skirt? Yeah, that was sick. And I heard... Yup. Fucking September 4th. Of this year, dude. That's 2 weeks from now, is it not? Like, that's just crazy to me. That is absolutely crazy to me. I have so much fucking Undertale shit on my feet. Oh, God. Let's go back over here. 2026? No, didn't they say this year? Literally 2 weeks from now? Isn't it crazy? Did it say 2026? I thought it just said September 4th. Yeah. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. I'm gonna have to drop everything and just play that game, dude. Holy shit. Most people don't get on the first try. I see, Kaifi. No worries. Yeah, I tried my best. Either you've been clickbaited, either you're watching whose stream doesn't matter to you. You got forked like in chess. Yeah. Now, like, Silksong is coming this year. You feel like you should play Hollow Knight? Oh, yeah, for sure. Hollow Knight's fun. Very, very fun. I still haven't done any of the Pantheon shit. I probably won't. But, yeah. I'd be down to hop into Silksong. It's like a new thing and everything like that. 13 days. Yeah, that's crazy. Silksong, only 2 weeks away. You have Hollow Knight, but this PC can't run it well, so you'll wait till your PC is built to play it? Damn. I didn't realize that Hollow Knight was like a relatively intense game on your computer. I didn't think you'd need like a very, like, you know, I didn't realize that. That's interesting. It didn't say 2025. I'm doubting. I think everyone would lose their fucking mind. I mean, you go on YouTube. Okay. Actually, let me literally show this right now because it's literally I just noticed it. You go on YouTube here underneath it says 2025 over here. I don't know if you guys can see that very easily, but it says 2025. So yeah, it's there. Silksong tomorrow. Silksong tomorrow. Have I completed Hollow Knight? I mean, technically, I haven't done like the 112% or anything like that, but I did beat the game. So you could consider it as me having completed Hollow Knight, just not like a more billion% completed, you know? But yeah, I enjoyed Hollow Knight a lot. I played like, I could check my Steam right now to see, how many hours total I have on it, but I completed a fair bit of it. So yeah, it's just a little laggy, not hindering, but you want the best experience. Oh, for sure. With a game like that, you definitely want the best experience. It's got it's just such a good game. I loved it. I love the movement. I love the combat. I love the story. Everything is just very good. I hope that Silksong is up to par on that front. And from what I've seen, it looked like it is. I mean, it looks sick. The movement looks incredible, and the fights look very cool. So I'm excited. I'm excited. The amount of brain rot that is about to get released September 4th is insane. Then Delta Rot and Silk Rot will combine and take over the internet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Dude, I mean that'll be what we are. No, only 20 hours I have on Hollow Knight. That'll be the placeholder for my Deltarune obsession, you know? It'll fill in. Cuz dude, I'm still keeping in mind of like, damn, I want to keep on freaking be watching this, man. I really wish I could continue to be watching this stuff, man, but or like playing Deltarune, but you know, there's nothing else to do with it until we get more chapters, unfortunately. But, you know, we'll just sit and be patient and wait and be cool and stuff, and it'll be totally fine. And eventually we'll get there. But yeah, that was the Silksong release trailer. That was very cool. I'm very excited. It's awesome to see that that's going to be coming out in less than 2 weeks. That's just a crazy thing that they just release it like that. That's just super cool. But yeah, I know you guys have sent other videos. The Roblox take a seat shit, and then Golden Raccoon, you said there was a Dead by Daylight. What was it? A Dead by Daylight drama video? What was that? I also see this behavior video. Can BHVR recover from this disaster? What is that? Is that the Dead by Daylight thing? Is that it? I should probably like make these their own separate tabs so then I don't like have all this shit kind of like just popping up everywhere. Hello, Camsio. Welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day on this fine day. Okay, I don't need this playing immediately. Cool and awesome and great. Behaviors DVD, probably the same drama. Okay, I see. Cool. Hey, I hope you're doing great today, Camsio. Hope you're having a wonderful day today on this fine day. We're react-anding. What are we playing today? I'm probably gonna play Isaac, but right now I'm just going over little videos and stuff like that you guys have sent in the Discord. We're doing a little bit of React Randy kind of angle right here for the beginning of the stream, just because we're kind of vibing for the beginning, you know, just getting updated on stuff throughout the week. Damn, all 3 Lego Batman games are on sale. Shit, I've heard very good things about the Lego Batman games. Definitely heard some very good things. You're good. Every day is good, don't you think? Sure. Yeah, I'll go with that. I mean, yeah. For me, recently, every day has been good. I've been having some great days. First week of law school is done, so you know, you could say that it's been some great times. Not gonna lie. Yeah. I agree. I think every day has been good recently. I think it hasn't been too bad. Okay. Do I want to watch these other videos right now, or do I want to do anything? I mean, we're kind of just still in the beginning of the stream, so you're curious that did I ever play I Am Your Beast by accident? I don't know what I Am Your Beast is. What is that? I'm concerned. Did you ever play I Am Your Beast by accident? I don't think I did. You're in college? Yes, I'm in law school specifically, so grad school. Yeah. Yeah. I recently started. Literally first week of my 1L is complete, which is awesome. Very great. Already so much reading, but I've already made some great friends, and and have already made study groups. I've gone out to socials, drank on someone else's bar tab because of like social groups and stuff like that. So it's been a great time so far. That's for sure. But still a lot of studying and everything. Something like Waterloo, I'm not familiar with what explicitly that would be, so I can't tell you for sure if it's something like that. But just like, instead of it being undergraduate school, which I've already graduated from, now I'm in the specialized school, graduate school. Instead of it being my master's, it's my law degree, which takes 3 years to complete. So, yeah. At least that's how it is in the U.S. here, because I'm U.S. based. So, yeah. Yeah. Wow, it's a fast-paced game where you're some super trained soldier that doesn't want to be a pawn for COI. Guess what that is? I don't know what that is. Center of... the first thing that comes to mind is just I've been talking about becoming or like for potential opportunities doing 3-letter agency. I mean, yeah, what, like the CIA or something like that, like that, like name placeholder for something like that. That's what comes to mind for me, I guess. But I was also just like got reminded of CLI, which is Certified Legal Intern. That just came to mind immediately because I've been talking about that recently with an advisor, not an advisor, a professor that I was talking to there. There were these memes about first year in college, and also I hate to, I do not normally wish to call out somebody's misspelling of something, so do not take any offense to this. But you're spelling college wrong. It's an E, not an A. Unless it's like spelled differently wherever you're from, but I'm pretty sure, 99% sure, it should be college. C-O-L-L-E-G-E. So just, you know, no, do not take any offenses or anything like that. I just wanted to bring that up. But yeah, there's this meme. Oh yeah, I've seen like the engineer memes. Yeah, no worries. If English is your second language, you're totally fine. English is technically my second language. My first language is Spanish. But I use English so much now, it might as well be my first language, I guess. Which is weird. Very weird. But yeah, I've seen a lot of memes of like engineering students as like their first year, and then they look like they're on crack by the end of their studies. Which is absolutely insane. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, I feel that. I feel that, Camsio. No worries. I'm just gonna like start pulling up this video. I feel like being a small bit of a React Andy for the beginning of this, so sure, why not? We'll pull this video up while I'm talking. Yeah, that one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it's not the same. It's not the same. That's for sure. It's definitely not the same. I don't think. Although we were talking about it in my study group today, actually, that they say that lawyers, at least in the U.S., they have the highest rate of alcoholism amongst professionals, which is kind of insane. I don't want to suggest anything off of that, but that's just a statistic. That's just all that's just a statistic. That's it. But yeah, it's a curious statistic, that's for sure. It would be funny if you played that thing. That game, there would be 3 beasts that we know of. Interesting. That would be cool. I'll have to add. You can send that in just probably as like a message in stream suggestions. There's no guarantee I'll ever play it, but I mean, if you are subbed and you want to put that on your request for the wheel, which by the way, for those of you who have not been here for the last Sub Sunday, the wheel has been changed. You know, you get a request that you can change every week. But we are not doing the whole like a more billion request total from every person. It's just every person only gets 1 request and they get to change it every week if they wish. Just to make it so that we don't have 100 fucking requests in the wheel at a time. So we changed that the last time that we did Sub Sunday. So yeah, just so you guys know about that. But yeah, we've got this video pulled up finally. Yeah, for sure. I've been meaning to do it, and I finally did it right before law school fully started, and I think it was a really good choice, honestly. Okay, we've got this video, which I'm not very familiar with the Dead by Daylight drama situation, but it's titled, "Can BHVR recover from this disaster?" Now, explicitly, just to show you guys, this is from Spook and Jukes. I want to obviously always be a good reactor. This is from Spook and Jukes. I really don't know who they are, but I don't want to just be shamefully stealing content, you know? In fact, let's do it like this, so then you guys can also see who they are at the bottom left. That way we have it in theater mode or whatever. You asked what kind of requests are we talking about? Oh, Camsio, if you're not familiar, we have a thing called Sub Sunday, although technically I'm doing Sub Saturdays now, kind of technically. But if you are subscribed here on Twitch, or if you're a member on YouTube, which we have YouTube memberships now, you can request a game every week to be played, and it gets added to a wheel, and I spin the wheel, and whatever game it lands on, I play it for an hour, and I give it my honest input. And yeah, so you basically just get to request a game, and I'll possibly play the game that you're requesting on stream, during stream. Yeah, so yeah, it's one of the benefits you get out of being a subscriber / member on YouTube. So, you know, yeah, subscriber on Twitch or member on YouTube. So yeah, it's just a benefit, a neat little benefit to add on for you guys. So yeah, but yeah, let's get a little bit of a view on what this is. I'm pretty sure this comes to us from Golden Raccoon, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Video is from Golden Raccoon, inputting it into the Discord, so let's check it out.
What's up, everyone? Chandler Riggs here. Guys, I'm here at Behavior Interactive studio that...
Interesting. This is a Dead by Daylight thing.
On live stream with some awesome streamers, some awesome people, so come check it out. We're gonna be live here pretty soon.
What?
Oh, no. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well.
What was the concern there? Was he not supposed to show that he was there? Is that like what's he's going to explain it probably, but
talk about what might be the most embarrassing fumble we have ever seen from Behavior, and that's a pretty high bar because Behavior's had some pretty big fumbles over the years. I'm sure most
no concern. No concern. Okay.
You know what I'm talking about and know what happened yesterday because so many people are talking about it, and they should be talking about it because Behavior needs to be held accountable for this. But just in case you don't know what happened, yesterday Behavior hosted a live stream with a celebrity special guest, Chandler Riggs, who played Carl on The Walking Dead.
Oh. And it was okay. I see why they used the clip.
It's a disaster. They brought Chandler into a custom lobby to play with some of Dead by Daylight's biggest content creators, but what they didn't expect was cheaters to join that custom lobby and DDoS the servers.
Oh, that is absolutely the worst thing you could have possibly had happen. Oh, no.
And the reason these cheaters were even able to join this custom lobby was because of the open spectator spots. So they were able to force themselves into those open spots, identify the IP of the server, and then just crash it completely.
Oh, no.
And Otstarva recognized this immediately and proposed a fix, which was filling those spectator spots.
I did try. All right, friends. I think we might need to have restart, and we might need to get a full staff list to join this lobby.
That's is this not Otstarva, if I'm not mistaken? I think I watched this guy on Twitch relatively frequently.
Okay. I think we know what's happening here.
Oh no.
We have a contingency for this.
Wasn't clear enough earlier though. You live in a forest and parkour rampage through soldiers mostly using their own guns. If you're a speedrunner at heart, I hope you'll come across it. Dude, yeah, you guys know I love speedrunning games, so I'd be more than down to potentially check that game out. Is it free? Is it paid? What's it like, Nurs? Yeah, Dead by Daylight. We're looking at some Dead by Daylight drama right now, Camsio. This is odds, yeah? At least according to the DNA evidence. Wait, what do you mean at least according to the DNA evidence? What?
Chandler, look away. Nothing's happening. we're gonna fix this momentarily, all right?
All right.
We need to restart this lobby.
I can't believe that's Carl. Can we just... Oh, wait. You guys can't see him from this end because I'm covering him with my camera. I cannot believe this is Carl. It's been so long. Like, wow. It's kind of crazy to think about. Gotta go see another stream. Sorry, Camsio. No worries. Thank you for stopping in. But it's crazy that that's Carl. His main channel is not Otstarva, so he makes intros like that. Okay, I see. $14? Okay, not the end of the world. That will say. I'm not allowed to technically, like... Okay. It's not that I'm allowed. I'm recommended to not have a job during law school, so I don't really have, like, that much of an income right now, unfortunately. So, I always have to keep in mind, like, whatever I'm purchasing for anything. But your guys' support helps you know, make it happen. So I appreciate it. All right. But yeah, it's crazy to me that this is Carl. It just completely looks very different. Hello, Olivia on TikTok. Welcome in.
and we're gonna ask behavior employees to fill the thing. If they cannot fill it, I maybe invite some friends or something in extremis, like just.
It's cool that they have a Walking Dead thing coming into Dead by Daylight. Very, very cool, honestly.
After the first lobby got DDoSed by cheaters, Otz was continuously emphasizing that they needed to fill these spectator slots, or it was just going to keep happening again. He was even typing it in the lobby chat, and behavior just ignored him, and they all just had to ready up and go into another match, and
that's
it happened
crazy
all over again.
Oh, I think it's happening again.
Yeah, we might.
Oh wow.
I didn't wanna be that guy, but
it's
yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We're gonna have to quit again.
Wow. Maybe someday it's free for a week or so. Yeah, I'd love to. I'll check it out after stream and see if I can add it to like my wish list and see if I ever get any notification about it. Also, yo Rob, what's up? Welcome in on the TikTok side of things. We're checking out some Dead by Daylight drama apparently. I'm not a big Dead by Daylight guy, but a lot of members of my community are, so I'm curious to know what it is that's happening.
Behavior, you
hope you're doing great today though.
Can we just bring spectators in, or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell my mods. Hopefully they don't have a problem joining.
Since nobody from behavior staff themselves would join the lobby to make it full, Otz tried reaching out to his mods and having them join so that the cheaters would not be able to get into the lobby, but every time Otz's mods would join, behavior would just kick them out immediately.
That's crazy. But then would they not then kick out? Okay, so is it, I'm assuming the situation it's just behavior is then like not kicking out cheaters?
I think we're good to go.
Yeah, I think this should go. Oh, never mind. I think.
Oh my god, that is embarrassing.
Communication. I would just rather get some of our mods or some of our trusted folks to be here.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Like, even if it's just for the first game.
Oh wow.
But that never happened. For some reason, behavior would not.
Basically, if spectator slot is filled, they can't find that IP address to DDoS. Yeah, I kind of get that from the explanation here from Spook and Jukes. That like if there's just no spectator spots, that then they wouldn't be able to actually join or like find out the IP. But behavior just was not letting them fix it. It seems so stupid.
Allow Otz's mods or any of the mods from these content creators to join the lobby and fill it up, and nobody from behavior themselves was joining to fill the lobby. So
were they just like not even because clearly they were watching because they were kicking people out, but they just weren't actually they weren't actually fucking doing anything to fix the situation.
What ended up happening is they all just kind of sat in
poor guy, dude,
awkwardly for almost an hour, and Chandler just left, and then the stream ended. It
wow.
was just so insane to me that they invited a celebrity from one of the biggest TV shows of all time that they just did a collaboration with.
You're getting ads in a little window above the chat. Have any idea why that happens? You kind of like that rather than missing out stream time. It's an experimental thing, and I think Twitch just like randomly decides whether that happens or they just show ads regularly. So it's out of my control to choose whether it happens or not, but I can choose to allow them to exist, I guess, I think. So like Twitch just decides when they do that. But it's like an occasional thing that happens for ads, nerds. So there's sometimes the ad just overtakes the entire stream, and sometimes it just gets played overhead or like banner ads or stuff like that. So, you know, I don't know how they choose when one happens or the other, but it's just a method of ads for them on Twitch here. They kicked Aunt's mods who tried to remedy the situation by filling the slots themselves, but they weren't allowed. Yeah, that's stupid because they missed. This is a horrible PR situation for them. You're essentially showing like, damn, you guys have a really shitty anti-cheat system where you've got cheaters just able to very easily get into these games of yours that you're promoting with a celebrity for like a big opportunity here for an expansion of DLC, whatever the hell it is that they're doing. And instead of trying to at least fix the situation, whatever community method it is that people do, you're just acting like you're trying to ignore it. Like, that's crazy. It used to be big on Dead by Daylight, but stopped some time ago. The situation is relatively small, but it was preceded by so many issues that it became a straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah, that sucks. Having a cheater situation like this can really kill a game, honestly. So yikes, dude. That's really bad.
To come all the way to their headquarters to do this collaboration stream, and then they let it get ruined by cheaters. And you had your biggest streamer, Otz Darva, somebody who has done so much for your game and your game's community. You have him telling you exactly how to fix it.
He was basically giving them a step-by-step, like, this is what we got to do, and they were just like ignoring him.
With you, hey, please just
That's
let's just get the
crazy.
people in here. This is not going to happen. Let's not let these cheaters win and ruin this stream and waste Chandler's time. Instead, they just completely ignore Otts and ignore the whole thing.
I'm curious to know why it is that they were ignoring, you know, like completely ignoring the situation. Like, where I'd assume it's because they were trying to ignore the fact that there were cheaters in the first place. But it's hard to do that when you can't even play the game, I think, right? Like, that just, like, defeats the purpose. You're just completely... What are you supposed to do in that situation?
And just let the cheaters win. Like I said earlier, everyone is talking about this. People are pissed off, and Behavior is getting ripped apart.
That is rough.
How they handled this whole situation. And the worst part is, Behavior hasn't said a word. They've been completely silent. They removed the broadcasts from both.
Considering humanity could always be incompetence, it could also be, yeah. I'm not surprised that they like are just literally ignoring it and haven't said anything. You know, the common strategy with corporations and like companies and stuff like that in this corpos, with companies in this kind of situation is just one of the main strategies is just ignore it until it goes away. But if you've got people making this much of a stink about it, which like rightfully so, like how can you be ignoring Odds, the biggest Dead by Daylight streamer, when he's trying to just like hand you your fix on a silver platter? Like, it's crazy. They were unprepared, you assume. They were just completely oblivious people who didn't know what they were doing and couldn't communicate with one another. Yeah, and that's a really bad look for Behavior here, because they're just like they just clearly showed that they had no idea what the hell they were doing with a situation like this, where they had a whole ass celebrity that came in and tried to, and was like, you know, there to promote their game, you know? The guy even stood up and told the solution to them directly, and they just dismissed him. Yeah, like, that is crazy to me. That's just absolutely crazy. You talk to the people and they just fucking ignore you. I don't understand why they do that, though. Like, did they just think like, oh, we've got this handled? I don't know. Imagine believing people get tired of trolling. Yeah, like, dude, how? This is frustrating,
YouTube
man.
And Twitch, from what I can tell, that's why I showed you Otts' perspective. You can't even find the stream.
That's crazy.
From Behavior's point of view anymore. But
I wonder if they're gonna put shit on Otts as well for freaking what do you call it? Keeping the video up. I wonder if there's gonna be anything wrong with that. You meant the actor in their lobby told them face to face the situation? Oh my god. That's even worse. Yeah. Having Chandler Riggs himself just like walk him and be like, hey, there's like cheaters in this lobby. We literally cannot play. And them being like, go back and play your silly little game, man. Like, that's fucking awful. That's the worst.
After the stream ended, and you know what that post said? Hey guys, buy our cosmetics. Give us money.
That's
you know, just a few months ago during one of their
horrible
live streams, I think it might have been the anniversary live stream, they talked about the war on cheaters and how they're going to be fighting back, and they were calling cheaters losers.
And regular updates on our war against cheaters, as well as strengthening our anti-cheat protocols.
War against cheaters.
We're doing
cheaters are losers. Yesterday, the developer
Damn, tell them.
I mean, yes, they're not wrong. Cheaters are losers, unfortunately. Not unfortunately, but like, you know, yeah, cheaters are losers. But it's all well and good to say all of this stuff, and then at the end of the day, just fucking not actually do anything about it.
Go next prevention.
That's really shitty.
Cheaters are losers. Yeah, these cheaters are losers. But you know what? You just let them win.
Yeah.
Embarrass you on your own stream in front of thousands of people. Behavior has.
I wonder how many people were watching this live and saw that happen.
Constantly missing the mark lately, and it is not a good look. I mean, you had the Streetwise exploit where people could just duplicate charges repeatedly and have an infinite item.
All I have to do is swap the two items like this.
Wow.
For a handful of times. And then the flashlight, since I found it in the chest because of Streetwise, will get infinite charges. Looks like this. Pay attention to the charges bar.
Where's the charges? Oh.
That ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at how stupid this is. Imagine this with a juiced up toolbox.
That wasn't kill switched or fixed for weeks, by the way. Speaking of kill switched, one of the brand new perks from the Walking Dead chapter is still unavailable, and it's been like a month. And don't even get me started on
I'm
the pure
old.
laziness.
Oh, thank you, Torn, for the resub. Oh, that just took me completely out of the mindset I had for the video right now. How you doing? Welcome in, Torn. Thank you for the resub. 25 months, by the way. That's a crazy amount. You thought of something even funnier than 24? I just realized that was probably said in TTS, and I didn't hear it. I'm sorry about that, but I read it out loud. So, yippee. 25. 25. But how you doing, Torn? Welcome in. He's old. I'm old. Unfortunately, you're not losers if you throw the game under the bus. Yeah, you're just letting them win. Yeah, literally. But yeah, Torn. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your resub. I guess it's resub Friday, guys. I love resub Friday. I love it. I love resub Friday. But yeah, I think just from what I'm seeing, it's just a general situation of behavior just being really shitty is what I'm getting from this. Damn.
Even want to call it that. I mean, this has got to be the worst map they have ever released. When you look at some of the older releases like the Silent Hill,
Feeling the need to be productive but also not wanting to do anything. Oh yeah, I completely get that feeling, Torn. Don't worry. You know, sometimes when you're in that situation, you got to take a moment to just relax and just not do anything. Just vibe for a little bit and then, you know, take a little break and then get back to whatever it is that you're doing and then try to do even the smallest little bit of the thing that you have to do and then a little bit. It's like writing. Like if you don't know what to write, you just start putting random shit on the paper or on the document until eventually you know where you're going. It's that kind of vibe.
Hill chapter or the Alien chapter, you can really see the passion and the attention to detail. And I just feel like we haven't been getting that lately. Even the Five Nights at Freddy's map was just kind of underwhelming. Like I
forgot that they had a FNAF. I forgot they had a FNAF collaboration. Holy shit. Gotta go for a walk. Yeah. Try push-ups, YOLO. Yeah, just anything, you know?
Small Freddy Fazbear's just stuck onto it. And on top of all the laziness, the game is just riddled with bugs.
Oh, God.
Nice, man.
What?
What are these hooks?
What?
What are these hooks, dude?
What do you mean?
Comp hooks? Hello. What is this?
Oh, wow.
Dude?
Oh, so they spawn randomly throughout the map. And they just spawned right next to each other. I see. There's no room for push-ups. So a little bit of just like jumping around. Just, like literally just moving yourself. No. Yeah. The hooks are, not supposed to happen. I see now. That's just fucking stupid, man. That's so bad. Holy shit. It's
always been notoriously buggy, but lately it just feels extra bad. Anyways, that's about it for this video. I just wanted to talk about
hey, man, that was good. I'm going to give it a like. Like I said, we are ethical reactors in this channel, guys. Check out Spook and Jukes. That was a great video, just recapping the situation and showing us what it is that happened. 100 million plus company, by the way. Yeah. So very good. Be good reactors, gamers. Be good reactors. And you know, we've reacted to the video. We send you guys their way. I'm gonna post a little link to it in the chat. So then you guys can check it out on your own time as well. So yeah, make sure to check them out. I know I'm like super small. My little views probably do nothing for him, but still, you know, we want to be ethical. And I love being ethical. So yeah, make sure to check that out. That's a crazy situation for sure. A very crazy situation. All my homies hate Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I have not. Okay, I have the game. Let me check when I last played it. I think, yeah, last I played Dead by Daylight was January 20th of 2019. It has been a very long time since I last played Dead by Daylight. Holy shit. Oh my god, dude. Be good reactors, guys. Send out positive energy, green vibes. Posy vibes, guys. Posy vibes. I don't know what you mean by green vibes, Kappa. But that was before COVID, by the way. Yeah, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy to think about. Oh my god. What the hell? I played it for 12 hours total and just never played it again. Holy crap. Yeah, I am not like the biggest fan of that game. I watched a lot of content of it like a few years back. I watched Odstarva. I think that's how you pronounce their name. But yeah, I watched their stream and super cool content, but couldn't really bring myself to play it much, not gonna lie. You mean like energy generating reactors, Lamau? Me? Oh. I see. I got you now, nerds. I got you. You really want to read, but you need to do something productive? Hey, I mean, what do you have as options of productive things, you know? I don't know, man. We have one more video left of like React Andy kind of vibes. It's a bit of a longer video though. But we did hit the bomb meter, I guess. Which means I'm down to do it. I'm down to do it. Times 2. Bah. But yeah. I know it's only 2 subs, but we did get a tier 3 sub from Cold Raccoon. Thank you so much, by the way. Appreciate it. So yeah, I'll just put bud times 2. We can watch this video. This one's a bit of a longer one, but it is also a very important one. One we've been talking about a lot in the community in general recently. If you guys are not familiar, we have been kind of like talking in the background a bit of the Roblox situation with Schlep. And I've literally even talked about this with my law school classmates a little bit, just kind of like when we were like randomly talking about shit. But it's a crazy situation with Roblox, like essentially just shutting down someone who is trying to get predators off of the platform. So I'm curious to see what this is, especially because apparently this features Chris Hansen. So I'm highly curious as to what this is going to be about. Faux show. But of course, to be highly ethical before we even get into watching it. This is from Schlep. Schlep's YouTube channel here, 1.5 million subscribers, if you guys want to go check them out. Schlep is assembling the whole Avengers at this point. Chris Hansen, Law by Mike. Yeah, it's crazy. It's some crazy stuff. But yeah, essentially, we're going to be checking out this video in a moment. Let me just read Torn's message. Homework, practice saxophone, or practice Russian, the last of which you will certainly do today. I mean, do a little bit of homework while watching the stream if you want, man. I feel like that could be productive. But yeah, we're going to take a seat, just like Roblox is being made to take a seat, and check out what Schlep has to say here, because I'm highly curious. I am highly curious of what exactly it is that they're going to be bringing up here. You're like Napoleon in that meme. There is nothing we can do right now. Yeah, literally. Homework is the thing you really don't want to do. Then you can practice some sax. I mean, or, you know, think about it like this. You sit down, you get the homework done now, and later you're not going to have to do it, you know? So that's better, you know? It's just better. All right, let's check this out.
Roblox isn't a place where we filter all the text and the voice, where we monitor.
What is this? What is this? What are we watching?
Where there's no image sharing or any of the things that might happen from that.
I want to start off by saying that we all want to keep Roblox safe. We share this feeling.
Oh my god, he's fucking mimicking that one Apple video, I think, right?
We know that there's members of our community who feel strongly about that too. And you know what? We welcome them as part of the dialogue about how to keep Roblox safer.
I want to highlight
it's that Apple commercial, yeah. What the fuck is this?
And we're not waiting for the law or legislation. We've innovated with age estimation on our own.
Which was a reference to 1984. Yeah, that one I do know. Yeah. I'm curious to see where they're taking this.
This whole situation
Schlep.
is kind of crazy.
Everybody go donate to this boy Schlep.
This is probably the worst decision this company has ever made.
Not wrong.
Yeah, they actually need Schlep.
I'm wishing Schlep the best.
Roblox, you need to do something.
There's got to be something done.
Nobody at Roblox listens to us. I'm frustrated, man. I'm frustrated.
Damn.
Why should we support a platform that is taking steps to prevent predators from getting caught?
Yeah, true. That's exactly, dude. I was talking about this with my friends the other day. They have lost so much market value because of this situation. It is the craziest shit. Roblox being a publicly traded company is
just lost 12,
meaning that you know, like I feel like they get guided by their shareholders or whatever the fuck, but like this can't be a good look at all.
$1 million in market value following their response to their cease and desist letter against me. Just for context, I'm someone who's gotten 6 predators within their community arrested and
Which is awesome. That's incredibly impressive.
that loss, though, isn't on me. It's a direct result of Roblox's own response to its child safety crisis. Instead of addressing the real issues, Roblox has doubled, tripled, even quadrupled down. They've put out statements after statements painting me and my team as reckless vigilantes while claiming that their platform is safe, when it absolutely is not.
Why the fuck is Roblox so huge anyway? Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to think about, right? Like, essentially what Roblox is just other people making games and then Roblox profiting off of the people making those games. And the majority of Roblox games, well, not a majority, but there's a good amount of Roblox games that are freaking just copies of other games at the end of the day. Taking a look at the situation with Schlep, yup, for sure, Kayfie. It's been something that's been in the background of everyone's conversation in my community. So someone put a video, put Schlepp's video, and I was like, okay, let's watch it. Like Minecraft is so much cooler. Minecraft is okay, like not the best thing. Okay, but like Minecraft is the most sold indie game of all time, right? If I'm not mistaken, maybe most sold game of all time. Let the law take care of criminals gets called a vigilante. Lets the law take care of criminals gets called a vigilante. What? Yeah. I don't know how you're going to get called a vigilante when what you are doing is just amassing evidence for the police to then ultimately charge these people. It's not like he's taking the law into his own hands. It's not like a situation where you've got like a person just like hunting down predators. Like he's just amassing evidence that is then taken to a police office, you know? Hello, 911, I'm being robbed. Stop being a vigilante. It's quite the opposite of vigilante. Yeah, it's being a concerned citizen and wanting to keep his community, that being the virtual community, of course, safe. And the fact that Roblox, oh my god, that's getting blocked. So sorry about that. The fact that Roblox is calling it vigilantism is obviously a really bad sign. It's not good. It's not a good thing, gamers. Not a good thing. Kids would sit there and think Roblox is cool to all play it. I mean, I played Roblox a lot as a kid. I still play Roblox occasionally right now, but I played a lot as a kid, and I'm lucky to have had parents who really taught me to not interact with strangers on the internet. But not everyone is not everyone like it's okay. Look, okay, yeah, I'm gonna say it right now. It is the responsibility of the parent to try to teach their kids proper, like, you know, ways to interact on the internet. That's the first and foremost step, and then, you know, from there, obviously that doesn't like just block things from happening, but that's the first step. And then Roblox needs to be able to actually like keep these people off their platform, and clearly they are not following that step. They're not doing enough to keep these people off the platform. So, you know, it's kind of shitty. You've played it too, but it was just so empty. I mean, I feel like maybe nowadays, but I played Roblox primarily as a kid, like freaking 12 years ago, something like that. I don't know. It's just like a crazy number. Oh God, I don't want to age myself. Sorry about that. sorry about that to me. Yeah, people come onto you in some Club Penguin ripoff when you were a small kid. Oh my God. Yeah, that's. Jeez. I don't ever remember having an interaction with someone that you could potentially classify as like a predator on Roblox or anything like that. On any game, I'm gonna be honest, I don't have any memory of anything like that ever happening to me. But let me just already give this a like, by the way. I see the number continuing to go up and I just wanted to press it. Which you should do as well. And whenever you guys check out this video, and you know, maybe my videos too, but you know, that's just a separate matter entirely. No substance. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, yeah. As a kid, Roblox games are very fun. Nowadays, whenever I'm playing it with my friends, it's really just to shoot the shit and see how shitty the games are, not gonna lie. But I know there's been a lot of games that you guys have requested that are on Roblox that are potentially very good, and I'm excited to check them out eventually. Never see the creeps on anime games, funnily enough. In Roblox, you mean? You've never had to deal with creeps online? Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. Now that doesn't mean I don't want to make that seem like I'm saying like, oh, because of my subjective experience that like it just doesn't exist. Obviously, I'm not saying that. There are definitely creeps on the internet. I've just been lucky to never really encounter one. The most I've ever encountered online is not like predators or creeps or stuff like that. It's just crazy stupid people. That's a completely different subset of people for sure. But let's keep going on this for a moment.
People are just seeing through this, and that's why a huge movement has started online.
Yeah. Oh my. Was this guy in front? Wait. Where are you? Where are you, buddy? What are you? What the fuck? Is that the fucking Capitol building? Okay.
Called Free Schlep. It's been trending everywhere. Multiple members of Congress have now called out the company's.
Whoa! I didn't even know this. That's crazy.
The Attorney General of Louisiana has filed a giant lawsuit.
I did hear this.
Prioritizing user growth, revenue, and profits over child safety.
The moment you tell the government they're putting our children in danger, the government's gonna be like, we gotta deal with it. You know, and of course, the government most of the time doesn't actually care about the kids, but you know, it looks good to be on top of it. You know, so that's the strategy.
After the Attorney General's lawsuit was filed,
Is he? Okay, actually, no. I was gonna say, is he like wearing a jumpsuit in this? But no, I think that's just his like regular icon. If you guys can see that over there, I'm realizing.
Roblox's market value dropped by $12 billion. In response,
crazy, by the way. That's a crazy number. You hear about Chris Hansen, I think that's his name, coming out. Yes, this video. I don't know. I haven't. I showed the title in the beginning, but this features Chris Hansen. He's in this video apparently. Putting profits over children, I am shocked. Crazy thing, am I right? Yeah, totally unheard of for any company. Oh my goodness.
Scrambled to roll out new policies targeting the very not
oh nice, yeah.
games featured in the lawsuit.
Wait.
To roll out new policies targeting the very not safe for work games featured in the lawsuit and.
Did that say? I'm sorry to go back multiple times, but what are all these Diddy games? I'm sorry, what are all these Diddy games? What? Throw it all away. Jesus. Other than I have a cool game idea that doesn't require special mechanics, but I don't know how to code. It's just games that already exist, but from Wish or whatever. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, did you guys see recently the we had talked about it, the Peak lookalike game? Oh my god, I forget what they called it, but it was literally just same art style for their like their splash art or whatever. And they were just charging like microtransaction shit in it, and like it's like. The Peak developers were really like, we'd rather you pirated our game than play that slop. It's crazy shit. Companies put profit over profit. I think you mean profit over kids, but yeah, I mean they're always looking for profit. That's just essentially what they're doing. Company people these days have no idea that listening to your consumers actually makes you more money. Yeah, half the time that's the case, but then you know. These people are so far removed from the average person that they're like, do I really care about Joe Schmo down there in like, you know, bumfuck Mississippi or whatever the hell it is that like, I don't know why I just threw Mississippi out there, but like, just like in general. But you know, they're so far removed, you know, does it what? Does listening to your consumers actually make you more money? Okay, no, not in every situation. You are right. Not in every situation it's going to make you more money. But I mean, it's still better to at least listen to people a little bit and at least hear your consumers and just keep yourself so far removed from them. I know that's like the strategy half the time, and it's like, you know, it keeps them objective or whatever the fuck. But like sometimes it feels like you know, the company execs have no fucking clue what's actually happening with whatever it is that their product is. You know, It's like literally behavior. It's like not listening to their consumers, you know? Oh, yeah, connection. There we go. This is the callback. This is the callback to the previous video callback where they're literally not even listening to their consumer base about their cheater situation, and they're just like, there is no war. I just finished watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, so I can use that reference. There is no war in Ba Sing Se, guys. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. They're literally just doing that. No, he's right. Profit over profit. You meant profit over profit? Okay, I see. It's the idea of profit that drives you to make less money. I see what you mean. They'd put kids back in the mines if they were to get an extra 100K per year. Yeah, not wrong. Look at how well Henry Ford did, the original one. He gave his workers more time off so they would have more time to do what they want, which includes buying products from his company, and made him more money. Yeah, exactly. Dude, I wish that they would steer away from the 9 to 5 40-hour weeks and start going towards what the research has been showing has been doing pretty well, which is like freaking 4 days or 3 days a week of like working those kinds of shifts and stuff like that, and then people are ultimately more productive, or like working less time in the day, and then people are more productive. Because ultimately you see a lot of office work. I mean, I lived it. I lived the office work environment of like, you know, sitting at an office and maybe being productive for the first like hour or two, and then the next 6 hours you're just shooting the shit and not really being as productive. That's just like human nature. That's just how it is. And you end up just like acting like you're productive when really you're not. Now, that's not the case every day, but most days it's going to end up being like that, because the human attention span is just like limited to a certain point, and you kind of just like are eventually just acting productive just to not get chewed out by your boss, you know?
Featured in the lawsuit and my videos, like for instance bathroom simulators. Mind you, the community has been calling out these games for years now.
What
but
the
still,
fuck?
Even after everything, instead of removing these blatantly inappropriate experiences, Roblox simply slapped a 17+ label on them. They all
No way. I mean, yeah, they're trying to do the whole freaking dating thing now too. So I'm not surprised. Bathroom simulators. Yeah, I don't know how that can be allowed on the platform. I have no clue how that can be allowed on the platform. That's just crazy.
also launched a ban wave against some of the worst games they've knowingly hosted for years. Games that have led thousands of children to getting extorted, and worse. Roblox's actions are nothing more than damage control for the problems they've allowed to fester, when the entire community was screaming.
It's because it makes them too much money. It's the shitty thing about it. Now considering, such a great way to phrase it. Yeah.
At them to fix these problems. And the community saw that killing the messenger was an act of war.
Oh shit, yeah.
Shortly after these changes, Roblox released a video so bad that it was community noted on Twitter twice. David Baszucki, the CEO of Roblox, Matt Kaufman, the chief safety officer.
This is the video he was putting in the beginning in the Apple section.
Roblox, and Eliza Jacobs, the senior director of product policy, did a 45-minute tech talk. Most of this is just corporate jumbo, but they go ahead and respond directly to their vigilante policy. Before I show this, I want you to remember, I'm the
Nah, we'll let it boil over. We're too big to fail. Yeah, that's the company. That's the mentality for most companies. Just ignore it, or I mean, most of the company reactions is normally ignore, like we're seeing with behavior. But I mean, they're putting out statements just like, you know, downplaying what it is. Unfortunately, that's probably what's going to happen. I mean, they have litigation against them. I don't know if it's going to go away that easily. They're losing profit and they're losing money and shit. The DBD thing is certainly what's going to happen. Okay, yeah, I do agree that that's probably what's going to happen there. People are just going to fucking forget about it within a week. Part of it is kids being born with smartphones in their hands. At least let them grow up to 7 years old. Yeah, I know, at least, like, I don't know, it's the whole mentality of like not making your kid an iPad kid, that sort of thing. Obviously, like in today's day and age, when we have like a much more internet focused society and like electronics focused society, it's a little bit harder to do that. But I don't know. I just know personally for me, whenever I have a kid, I do not intend to make them an iPad kid. I want to actually like interact with them and like not just have like the electronics in my household like parent them as opposed to me parenting them, you know? So I don't know. I don't know if that's such a wild take, but yeah.
the only person that Roblox has targeted with this vigilante policy that they just created. Not even my team was moderated or given any legal letter. I begged for a clear line and even offered to keep much of my work private to help, and I'm no way obligated to do that, but instead they went straight after me, moderating my accounts and sending a cease and desist before I could even react to the policy. And let's be—
That's crazy. I bet kids are definitely a problem of not having enough time to actually parent. Some parents are just terrible though. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think for every parent it's a situation of like they're not choosing to be parents. Sometimes it's like, you know, fucking in this economy, I love saying that line. In this economy, I mean, sometimes it's just the inherent reality that parents just don't get enough time because of like having to work 2 jobs, having to like work enough to like put food on the table, that sort of thing. It's just the unfortunate reality. But, you know, that some parents just don't care. Some parents are just like, I don't want to deal with my kid throwing a tantrum right now. I'm going to give him a fucking iPad and just let that shit fucking handle the situation. That's happened in every generation. Yeah. Yeah. Parents, some parents are just terrible. That's just always the case. You're right.
be clear about one thing. I'm not a vigilante. That means I'm taking the law into my own hands.
Exactly. And he's not. Schlepp is not taking the law into their own hands.
We work with law enforcement, which is why we have arrests. Roblox refuses to say my name because they'd have to acknowledge those arrests. But make no mistake, they're responding to the outrage, which is about me, and this is what they had to say about it. They first start off the interview by talking about how vigilantes started out as a good thing.
Both inside of Roblox, and I think that there are lots of people outside of Roblox who really have the best intentions and the welfare of our community at heart. We
Say my name as, yeah.
want to keep Roblox safe. And you know what? We welcome them in part of the dialogue about how to keep Roblox safer. And we have members of the community in these vigilante groups that started off in a really good place. They started off by saying like, hey, they're reporting on issues on Roblox. They're talking about how we could do better. And, you know, we paid really careful attention.
Do you
This
know?
statement is just laughably hilarious.
Yeah, I don't agree that they've actually been paying attention to this stuff. You would rather have your kids be dead bored than throw an iPad in their hands if you had to choose, but there's other options. You see, I have a comment on that. I don't know about like them being bored. I want to give them other options. Like, I don't know. As a kid, I loved playing board games with my dad. I love playing like Risk and stuff like that with my dad. I intend to, when I have kids, I want to do like family D&D and stuff like that. I think that'll be very fun. Let them like, let their imagination fly, you know, and like get their own creativity and stuff. I love drawing and all that stuff. So being bored leads to better critical thinking skills on how to get into mischief. Yeah, I guess it's also true. Yeah. I don't know. I was a very like follow the rules kind of kid. My brother was the opposite, but you know, I can see that. Yeah, they got tired of Roblox doing nothing. Yeah,
Really paying attention. Then what about when my mom emailed you guys about my own shooting case? What did you do then? Nothing.
wait.
Then what about when my mom emailed you guys about my—
Looking at the U.S. suburbs and infrastructure, it's no wonder they prefer iPads. What the fuck do you mean standing around not doing anything is an offense? I know, right? Fucking, like, okay. Loitering, I can understand the reasoning for it being a law. Like, you know, you've got people just, like, standing around doing nothing. The intention of the law, from my understanding, is to, like, to discourage people like planning to like rob a place or stuff like that, like that kind of thing. Like if you're not doing anything, then you might be up to no good. But like when you've got like teenagers just trying to fucking hang out, you've gotten rid of all teenager hangout places. The mall's too expensive now. Movies are too expensive now. You can't fucking go to the park because like I don't fucking know. You can't fucking go to the park. You can't even hang out like in your own neighborhood because then you've got like people fucking saying like, oh, these fucking gosh darn kids just like ruining my neighborhood. You don't see anyone outside on the street anymore because they've made it so. They have made it so. There are other options, but it's like parents just want them calmed down, really. And that's the issue, though, because like you shouldn't be using an iPad to calm down your kid. That's not the proper way. You're Pavloving them to like they see iPad, they calm down, but then it's like they're not actually learning how to control their emotions. They're just being controlled by an iPad. No loitering side outside your neighborhood. You don't give a fuck. I'm a walk anyway. What does it mean to not loiter in your neighborhood? What? Your neighborhood is full of people who walk a bunch? Yeah. You can't go to a park because you need a car? Yeah. Exactly. That isn't the proper way. Yeah, exactly.
my own—
Wait, I need to read this. My client attempted blank and was hospitalized. His mother contacted Roblox seeking help, said Martin D. Gold, founding partner at SGGH. Roblox was unresponsive until she threatened legal action. Only then did they engage, and only to claim the abuse happened on another platform, despite the predator being a contracted Roblox developer who the company promoted at events. I need to hear this full statement.
Really paying attention. Then what about when my mom emailed you guys about my own cheating case? What did you do then? Nothing. Actually, you kept paying the guy for years afterwards until you were literally forced to do something about it. If what Roblox was claiming was actually true, them listening to the community, why are the biggest content creators leaving your exclusive YouTuber program in protest of how you're moderating your platform?
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, if you can walk to the park in your town, it's only like 1 to 2 miles away. That's not the case for everybody, though, unfortunately, especially here in the US. Like, with the way that everything is just car-oriented, everything is super far, you know?
Bring up something later in this interview to show you how much of a joke this is. This here is Meep City, one of the most controversial games on Roblox. Creecraft, one of the largest Roblox YouTubers, joined this game and within 4 seconds was exposed to not safe for work content. The community has been complaining about this game for almost a decade now.
Meep City is a game that makes no sense. The main goal of the game seems to be to grow and have fun with your Meep, a round alien creature that follows you around everywhere. Well, that may be the goal. It seems like most of the players don't aim for that goal.
Roblox has still continued to leave this game up and platform it. But CEO David Baszucki mentions this game by name, and here's the philosophy on this.
You know, I can see some of our community naming experiences on Roblox and just say, take it down, take it down, take it down. I'd say examples could be Meep City, for example. Can you share, like, why should that be up? Should that be down? Like, what's up?
I think one thing that's really challenging on this global immersive interactive platform is that we have content created by developers and creators and content created by the community, by the users that are in that game. And one thing that we really try to do is be fair to our developers and to not moderate them for the behavior of their users.
Huh? That's such a fucking, like, such a corpo statement. Fucking corpos. What do you mean by that? Like, you're not putting vicarious, I just learned about the vicarious liability on the moderators of, or the creators of the games, moderators and developers for the actions of your community. You're fostering a space for that to happen. You should be telling the developers to like, no longer foster that space. That's crazy to me. You saw some US streets when sidewalk just ends? Like, how the fuck do you design a city that way? Oh yeah, that's very common. There's like no sidewalks on most streets here in Florida. Yep. Feel that. Also Florida man here, KV. Also Florida man here. You can't safely get from a point A to point B without a car. Your city is cooked. Yeah. Our politicians are not the brightest. Yeah. Going lurk mode, all tabbing back to Red Dead Redemption 2 that I've ignored for an hour. No worries, nerds. Thank you for stopping in, of course. If you want to be lurking, of course, make sure to keep the tab on mute on your, if you're going to mute it, make sure to mute it in the browser and not the player, so then you can actually still get channel points and stuff like that and be counted as a viewer. So thank you for your support. This is a crazy statement to me.
Crazy math problem. This is so simple. The creator of this game wants these people in their game. How is this even controversial? The developer is giving the tools to the player to make this inappropriate content. And that is...
Yeah. You're about to go in the pool, personally? I feel that. I feel like, KP. Dude, I got to go to the pool in my area. I haven't gone to the pool in my apartment complex yet. I got to check it out.
The problem with Roblox. Roblox turns a blind eye unless the developers are blatantly making not safe for work games. And even then, it is still on the line if Roblox will take action. Roblox might have just went back on their word regarding Meep City. This game had every inappropriate feature removed from it pretty much overnight. It's unknown if Roblox made Alex Neutron, the creator of Meep City, do this, but either way, it shows the public pressure is working. Games that Roblox is doubling down on are folding, so that's why it's really important to keep speaking up about this.
You have pools in your apartment complexes? That's sick. Yeah. I have a pool and I have a basketball court. Well, the apartment complex is not like every single, the entire building is just all connected. It's like different sets of buildings, and then there's a pool in the center of the entire area, and then a basketball court and a little dog park as well. That shows your privilege. You got a pool deck on the back of your house. Damn. I mean, when I lived with my parents, not the house that we lived in before, the previous one, we had a pool. And yeah. It's nice to have a pool in the back of your house, but I would almost never use it, so that's unfortunate for me, I guess.
Then we saw something change. What we saw is that some of these groups started engaging with the community in ways that violated our policies.
How so? Even if they're going to use it, yeah.
And so let me explain what that means. They would go and create accounts on Roblox claiming to be a child.
Roblox keeps repeating this same talking point, that I'm impersonating and pretending to be a child. But here's the reality. You have to pretend to be a child because if the predators knew they were talking to an adult, that wouldn't even be a crime. You guys seem to be more upset that I'm pretending to be a child than predators are decoys. And if it wasn't...
Yeah, I don't... Is there really... Do they really have something in their guidelines on impersonating a minor? Is that really a thing in their guidelines?
...our decoys, it would be a real person. It's also worth...
I mean, I can see why, but like...
noting that the FBI, ICAC, and local law enforcement all use these same exact tactics.
I was going to say, that's literally just a tactic for catching a predator.
Would Roblox be willing to send them a cease and desist too? And their claim that I'm impersonating children is flat out false. Impersonation means I'm stealing the identity of a real child from the
Roblox saying they would rather let the kids get hurt, literally.
very beginning. We've never used real kids. We don't send pictures of real children.
Yeah, he's acting as a fictitious person. He's not impersonating a real person.
And we create totally new identities where every single photo
Impersonating is definitely the wrong word to use, and legally that would get thrown out.
is of someone that is of age. The only difference is we tell these people that we are underage.
They would rather the issue would die out. Oh, for
This
sure.
is flat out a lie what they're claiming. But what happens next is so wild that the CEO of Roblox cuts off the chief safety officer.
And then they would enter into game servers and they would go and start asking everybody around them, how old are you? And they were seeking out adults. If you said that you were, move on. But if you said that you were 25, then they would start engaging in conversations and they would try and use those conversations to simulate.
Matt, is this anecdotal? Because I know we have chat logs for all chat on Roblox and historical records. So are you able to kind of...
David, totally...
That's crazy. It's like they don't understand their own implications. Yeah, because they only care about profits. Yeah.
Derails that conversation. That statement is probably the most wild made by Matt Kaufman in this whole interview. To simulate what, Matt Kaufman? Because it's not simulation. These are predators thinking that they're talking to someone that is real. And they a lot of times want to show up in person and do stuff to them in real life. And in my opinion, this shows how little Roblox actually cares about this problem.
Yeah.
They can say whatever they want. They can talk about all the new safety features that they're rolling out, but it means nothing if lawsuits are being filed every single week against the company and headlines are making the media about a new horrible situation happening because of this platform.
That's just crazy.
I also want to say how they totally mischaracterize how I run my decoy operation. We are never the first to engage with any of the predators.
True. I was gonna say it sounded weird that they were saying that that they literally like went out and talked to people to try to like, you know, like just like seek out someone who is above age, like almost like entrapment. Like, no, like they were waiting for someone else to take any sort of like bait. Like they weren't seeking out people, like trying to just like pin someone like, oh, you're talking to me, you're fucking predator or whatever. Like, no, like they were waiting for someone to like show, you know, because that would be baiting and entrapping. Yeah. Well, entrapment can only be done. Okay. Entrapment can only be done by law enforcement, but baiting, yes. Yeah. They would be baiting them.
They always contact our decoy account first.
So we saw these actors, they're pretending to be kids, they're trying to find adults, and then
they're not.
What they're doing is they're trying to move the conversation as quickly as possible to other platforms that don't have the type of monitoring and policy that Roblox has. And then they were using that activity that happened on other platforms to create situations that they would then video, they would report to the police, and then only after would they let Roblox know.
Roblox is accusing me of encouraging adults to talk inappropriately to people they shouldn't. That is not true, and if it was true, I wouldn't have a single arrest.
I know, yeah.
Present ourselves as a naive kid who doesn't know about these topics. Crimes like this should obviously be reported to
What the hell was that? Oh my god.
Crimes like this should obviously be reported to law enforcement first.
Yeah. Yeah. Law enforcement is the one that really has the jurisdiction in that situation.
If Roblox is notified before the police, they can delete accounts, tip off the predators they're being investigated, and give them a chance to erase valuable evidence that the police need to prosecute.
Yeah, you tell Roblox first of all it's gonna fucking you're being investigated, buddy. You gotta hide all the evidence. Get out of there. Literally fucking crazy, dude. It's crazy that they're like, what are they like butthurt that like this guy didn't just like go to them first, like telling them like, hey, you got a predator under your fucking game right now, and they're just gonna be like, let's check how much this guy's paying us, and maybe then we'll see if we actually do anything about it, you know? Like, what the fuck? Only after they would let us know what happened. I wonder fucking why, exactly. They would just fucking sweep it under the rug.
The fact that these predators are on the platform to begin with shows that their safety systems have failed. If Roblox
Exactly.
did their jobs, there wouldn't be anybody for us to find. Roblox also claims that I'm moving these players to other platforms, but those platforms are linked directly on Roblox's own site.
There we go.
Partnered with some of those platforms. They even own a bot on that other platform. Anyone can make an account 13+ and see social media links on Roblox, and unsurprisingly, people in real life have been abducted because of this feature that Roblox allows.
Wow. That's crazy. New Jersey man sentenced to 15 years in federal prison after blank online and transporting her across state lines via... Oh, wow.
Creating these situations, that's just insulting. I'm not creating situations. These predators are trying to grab people within your community.
And there's a bunch of issues in here. Number one, the violation of our policies about being honest about how old you are. Number two...
Huh. That's the policy, being honest about how old you are? Really? So you're telling me if the FBI is running some kind of like freaking some kind of operation and they are creating accounts, like you're gonna ban the FBI? You're gonna tell the FBI, hey, don't do your job? Are you kidding me?
Moving conversations off platform.
Like, I can see that for the average person, but like in this kind of situation, you're really gonna like you're gonna use that as the reason for banning somebody? Safety mechanisms have failed, implying they even had them in the first place. True.
And number three...
Wait, what was number two? I didn't hear number two.
Number two, moving conversations off platform.
Is that supposed to be something that's... Hello? Wait, what? That's a reason for them to ban somebody?
And number three, waiting to tell Roblox when they identified violative behavior to come and tell us so we could take action.
In Matt Coffin's own words, in articles about vigilantes, he said law enforcement officials are best positioned to investigate potential crime. So why is he criticizing us for going to the police first? And it's not like we're not even reporting these things to Roblox. We do. We give Roblox the same Google Drive that we give to the cops. They have the first chat log till the very end where they're in handcuffs. And we have numerous fully documented instances where Roblox refused to take action until after we released videos that got millions of views. Also, waiting to tell Roblox in general is a policy violation? If you were on Roblox and went straight to the authorities instead of reporting it to Roblox first, could you technically be violating?
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Oh god, Roblox is going to be in such a shithole for this.
Violating Roblox's terms of service?
I think some of these groups started off in a really good place, and they started off, really, and they still do really care about the community. The actions that they
Roblox reports don't do shit.
We're putting our community at greater risk. And
yeah, in terms of you actually haven't been harmed by this person, Roblox isn't going to do shit. Roblox isn't going to be able to like award you damages and like, try to help you be able to reach some kind of like reparation for what you've suffered. Roblox is a corporation.
Were violations of our policy.
A company.
I'm putting the community at risk. Roblox even went as far to accuse me and my team of being similar to predators. Think about
what? That's crazy. That's crazy. Extra fact, a guy that also got sued by Roblox reported 100 bad accounts and 0 got banned. Yeah. Class action lawsuit. I don't know if this will be a class. This is definitely not a class action lawsuit. I think this is, we've already seen the Louisiana DA's office is kind of like doing stuff. You've heard those do wonders. I don't think a class action lawsuit is what's needed here. I'm not giving legal advice, legal words here. But I think probably, Schlepp is probably in some kind of litigation right now with Roblox based off of this. If you kill this mass murderer, you are just as bad as them, eh? Yeah.
I am preying on predators. So to Matt Kaufman and David Bazooki, I'm very sorry for preying on the predators of your platform and getting them arrested and put in handcuffs, because I would never want to see kids go through what I went through.
Damn. Yeah. What's needed here is a nuclear device. By the way, we started Silverhand log off. the cyberpunk Johnny Silverhand kind of angle. We just need a nuclear device for the corporation. Allegedly, but in game, of course. In game, we're talking about cyberpunk, you know. If you kill a killer, the amount of killers stays the same unless you kill a lot of them. True. Kind of true. It's like, bitch, no, that's not what that fucking means. Oh my god, dude. By the way, have you guys noticed the like count right now? I think it started at 266,000 when we started watching this video. And in the like half hour that we've spent watching it, it has gone up to 278, which is crazy. The Dexter Morgan approach, yeah. Again, I have not watched that show, but I've watched enough clips of it on Instagram and YouTube Shorts to know a good portion of what the show is about.
They were reaching out to
Let me go back a little bit.
What I went through.
these actors that were coming on the platform. They were reaching out to dozens and dozens of people, and the vast majority of those people were not responding to those engagements, and frankly, were harmed in that process.
I'm gonna show you this predator I caught. I sent a message in the chat, and
They're still suggesting that Schlepp and these people just like contacted a bunch of people. Like, I don't think that's the case. Your grandpa watched it. You have not yet, Kayfie? I see. Yeah, it's something that's like on my list. I don't know if I'll ever actually watch it, but like, it's interesting. You watched most of the original run, I see.
and I got this guy messaging me.
What'd you think? What'd you think, Torn? We're harmed in the process. That's the point. We're harmed in the process. I think they were explicitly saying that the people that were talked to by Schlepp and his team were harmed in the process. I think that's what they were saying.
Okay, how old are you? I ask him back how old he is, and he says he's older than 18. I tell him I'm years old. Do you mind me being younger? No, not really. If you can keep it a secret between us, though.
That's crazy. And that's just like in a public chat, dude. That's just in a damn public chat on Roblox. And that's just being allowed in, bro. Are you kidding me? You liked it a lot? Cool. I'm glad to hear it, Torn. Yeah, that's kind of like Dexter Morgan, House, Breaking Bad, those kinds of shows I still need to watch for sure. You're a big fan of Karma? Yeah. Yep.
And he does Predator Strat 101. He asked for my Snap or Discord. And the reason why he's asking for Snap is because the messages delete. I tell him Discord, and I get on Discord with him, and the messages begin right away.
Throughout that entire process, where did I harm?
You're a big fan of escalative punishment? Escalative punishment. I'd like to know what that means explicitly. Like what, like little by little making it worse and worse? Is that explicitly kind of like what you're saying?
Anyone? Because the real harm was Roblox letting this. Throughout that entire process, where did I harm anyone? Because the real harm was Roblox letting this game exist on their platform for years. It only disappeared after Hindenburg, an investment research firm, went ahead and exposed Roblox for hosting this experience.
Wow.
And conveniently, it vanished the moment they
Where you strap people to escalators, escalative punishment. That's good. Mean with some people, you just got to go all in. I see.
showcase this predator catch.
That's
Notice
crazy.
as well how I wasn't the one to
Like strapping a rock onto someone's back and adding one every day is what I was going to say. I can see how that makes sense too.
for Discord or Snapchat. The predator did. These were the sort of people interacting with our decoys, and so many people are becoming victimized from people exactly
Yeah,
like
escalator pun. Yeah.
They were normalizing policy violations on the platform.
What Roblox's own algorithm recommends inappropriate items to people. Roblox actively hosts not safe for work games for children. Roblox themselves in this interview doubled down on one of the most
Damn. That's crazy.
infamous instances of inappropriate behavior that they've allowed for nearly a decade, and they're really going at me for normalizing policy violations. Absolutely unbelievable.
And the other piece is oftentimes the sort of evidence that was collected, the video evidence, was really difficult to verify, really difficult for us. And if law enforcement had to verify it, then they're talking about subpoenas. And so I think something that sometimes seems obvious to folks in the community really is just much more complicated on the back end.
I'm not sure how the evidence that I was sending you guys was hard to verify. I sent
Yeah. They're basically just saying they don't want to get into the actual legal matter at all. They don't want to have to put in the money to do that, like have an attorney look at that stuff. That's what I'm getting from that.
recordings of us scrolling through the entire chat on mobile, and a lot of this.
You seen that To Catch a Predator type skit where two catchers meet up with each other? Two catchers? No, I have not seen that.
Stuff that happens is happening directly within Roblox. Like, for instance, when Roblox refused to ban this predator, we got arrested in Hawaii, and he was literally talking in-game about planning the meetup in real life on Roblox. With all that being...
That's crazy. What? And then they kiss? It's a skit, so I'm imagining it's just like they're both trying to catch a predator and they both end up like ultimately they're both trying to catch a predator. They're both not actually. It's fucking hilarious.
Said, I wanted to ask someone who's been working with law enforcement and has been doing predator catching since before I was even born. So I decided to take a
Oh my god, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here's Chris Hansen.
to catch some answers.
That's crazy.
I'm Chris Hansen. I'm co-founder and correspondent reporter for
Welcome in.
the True Blue Streaming Crime Network. We do a lot of crime.
It's by Wizards with Guns. Cool.
Investigative reporting, our Takedown series, which exposes predators trying to exploit children online. And we also work on a number of documentaries, including this particular project, exposing the sort of thing that goes on Roblox.
I wanted to ask you about some of the comments that Roblox has specifically stated about like predator catching. One of the main complaints is pretending to be a child. I want to know your answer. It's kind of obvious, but the importance of using decoy accounts to just find different predators.
Well, we couldn't do it without using decoy accounts. In the very beginning, we had an online watchdog group, Perverted Justice, do that work, and now, and for the last several years, it's been members of law enforcement who have posed as children online, merely sitting in one of these areas, and they wait to be approached by somebody who is seeking to exploit children. And then the conversation takes place. It all happens according to the law, and then that gets turned over. Now, I understand that anytime somebody is not with law enforcement, it gives pause to a corporation. It's like, okay, here's this kid. We don't know whether he's following the rules properly. We don't know if he's running this by a lawyer. Maybe you could argue that they just don't want that sort of activity on their platform, but you'd think they'd be more worried about the activity that you're exposing.
Yeah, exactly. I completely agree, bro. Why do they have such an issue with the impersonation and not with the actual predators that are on the fucking platform, man?
What I've been trying to get at this whole time.
Let's worry about that, number one, and then you can have a conversation with young Schlepp. I mean, if I were the CEO of Roblox, I would make you an ambassador for security. I would get out in front of this thing and do what would...
That would be the best possible scenario, where they realize like they've got someone like doing some like really good work trying to keep the community safe and work with them, as opposed to fucking trying to shoot them in the foot and like throw them into the gutter. It seems like the most plausible situation, but no, instead they're just basically taking what Schlepp is doing. They're saying, this is going to lose us profits. And they just, they just I hope, by the way, that when I've been getting close to my mic that it hasn't been like, peaking or anything like that. I see it going into the red, but I'm pretty sure it still sounds fine. You guys haven't complained about it or anything, so hopefully it's fine.
Fantastic promotional move. I'm a little dumbfounded that they haven't figured it out, given that these guys are in the high-tech world who invented this stuff in some ways.
Yeah.
Why don't they get ahead of it and get a young guy on their team?
That's
what I'm doing with you, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
it's not that hard to figure out. I've heard a
Wait, that sounds like Chris Hansen's taking Schlepp under his wing. Wait a second, what does it mean?
long time ago that if you're not listening to the youngest guy or girl in the room, you're missing opportunity. You have to evolve and you have to keep on top of this technology, and you have to bring new ideas into the room to do your job. My job is to expose bad people. You are helping.
I mean, the thing is, I've made it very, very clear to Roblox since the beginning. Give us a private line. We are open to communicate with you. We want to talk with you guys. We know a lot of these really bad actors, and the first official contact I had with them was the cease and desist letter.
Wow.
horrible from a public image standpoint. I mean, you're killing the messenger, right? It's not like you're out there tracking these guys.
That's horrible.
With, tasers and smoke guns. I mean,
yeah.
You're providing information to the platform to do something about it.
One of the major complaints that Roblox had about me was that I was actually going to law enforcement first before sending their report, just so that they would have a start to finish conversation of everything that took place. Did you guys ever reach out to social media sites before this sting goes down?
No, we always go to law enforcement. We work with law enforcement in every sting we do.
Yeah.
And that is to ensure a successful prosecution. That's
exactly.
The prosecution rate in these stings is, like 99.1%. It's law enforcement first, then they can deal with the corporation. The corporation should be more concerned about reporting what it finds to law enforcement to investigate.
I'm gonna read.
I agree. We talked about it before, but basically, like, Roblox could just fucking sweep it under the rug and just try to delete any sort of logs that the guy had, so then it's not a bad image on them, you know? God.
A quote from Roblox's corporate blog describing our operations: similar to actual predators, they often impersonate my actively approach users and then try to lead them onto different platforms to have explicit conversations. We obviously do not talk to these predators. We don't impersonate real children. Our decoys are, adults.
Well, I think if they're mischaracterizing what you're doing, that's wrong. Based upon what you said to me, you don't actively bait these guys in terms of making the first approach. You merely set up a profile as somebody who's underage, and you exist in that room until an adult approaches one of your decoys.
Exactly.
And if the conversation takes place, they get exposed, and that information is turned over to law enforcement. And
dude, it's crazy to think about that. We're talking about a situation where there's predators, trying to literally prey on kids and do shit. YouTubers have to censor things. We got it so fucking annoying. Yeah. It has to be the case, or else, this video wouldn't be shown to as many people as it could, But like, you've got a situation where the sometimes going into all the legal shit, I'm immediately already finding, but going into all the legal shit and also the like background shit, you kind of lose yourself in all the legalese and all the corporate talk and all of it like that. But like the base, most simplest way of putting it is you've got adults who are preying on kids and trying to get them to do horrible shit to these kids. And Roblox is just, like we've talked before, the corporation is so far removed from what actually is the issue. They're just worried about their public image. They're only worried about profits. They're not really thinking about the actual, like, individual case-by-case, like, impact on these kids. Like how Schlepp was impacted. I didn't know that Schlepp had been a victim before, and that's why he did this now. That's crazy to me, and that's such a, powerful thing to be able to do. It's crazy to think about that. Schlepp was a victim initially and has now, done this and is trying to prevent other victims in future, And Roblox is basically just saying, it's almost like saying, like, there's no taking accountability or anything like that, You didn't even know who Schlepp was before this. I had most just like heard the name like in the past few months because of like the whole situation that's been happening. But I didn't know about Schlepp's story before this. It's honestly like, it's a super empowering thing. Like, wow, like it's super impressive, and I can't believe that Roblox is just trying to shit on it and literally take legal action against them for doing something like this. I can't believe Roblox is shooting themselves in the foot so hard, Like, how can you see a situation like this and think, we need to stop this now, Like, what the fuck?
Something, and then you report that both on your platform as a citizen journalist, a young guy working on these stories, and to Roblox to take action as a corporate citizen.
I thought it was kind of wild how they compared what we're doing to actual predators.
That's the wildest thing.
What you're doing, yeah, that's horrible. This entire project is going to be healthy for Roblox, and it's going to be especially good for users of Roblox because
it's actually incredibly easy to believe. Okay, look, like, I can understand like Roblox being like, yeah, let's prioritize profits, that sort of stuff like that. But like on a standpoint of like, I don't know, you want good public image with your corporation and shit. Like, I want to believe in the good, and obviously not there's a lot of it's outrageous. I get okay. I guess the better way to say it is that it's outrageous. That's the better way to say it for sure. Because it's like I want to believe that they would care more, but the reality is, I guess they definitely wouldn't. You're right. Yeah, outrageous is the word. I'm outraged. I'm outraged.
Is important, and you need to tell parents that this stuff exists, that these dangers are out there, and that if your child is approached by a predator, they need to come to the parents. I mean, that's the first line of defense. It's great what you're doing. It's great what I do. And it's really great that law enforcement and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children does all this work every day across the country. It's great.
You're gonna shower. That's enough homework. All right, Torn. No worries.
That Roblox has a department that takes a look at some of this stuff. What's not great is the lack of connection here that could make it even better and safer. Until that happens, we have.
You'd believe they'd eat fried orphans if it made money and they could get away with it? Yeah. That's the unfortunate reality. That's why this whole... It really makes Cyberpunk seem more and more like that's what we're heading to. Like this corpo reality where like it's so fucking soul crushing and blood sucking. Like it's horrible.
Have to show parents what goes on here, and they have to have the discussion with kids and say, hey, be careful.
What made you like interested into like getting into Roblox?
You know, I was personally getting communications on social media saying you need to look into this, you need to look into this, you need to look into this. And then we saw a big case down in Florida where a guy was arrested in Central Florida for and actually giving them
What noise is that from? I'm pretty sure that's freaking... I heard that in Don't Look Outside. Did he just read that from that game? Or Look Outside, sorry. Heading 2, all we need is a cyber augmentations and we might as well be there. I guess you're not wrong, yeah.
And having them exploit siblings and other... It made headlines.
You're so sorry that fucking guy looked like Minecraft Steve? Wait.
In Central Florida for...
Is it this guy you're talking about? This Christian Scribbin guy?
And actually giving them Robux and having them exploit siblings.
No shot.
It made headlines down in Marion County, Florida. And so I started
Yes.
digging into it. We had good contacts with that sheriff's department there.
That's crazy.
And we actually, ironically, just did a predator sting, a takedown sting down there. So we started with an interview there.
Since when was Steve a white guy? True. Steve isn't white.
And it turns out...
I get it. Blocky. Yeah. For sure his face was blocky.
In the same jurisdiction, there was a 10-year-old girl who was exploited on Roblox by a man all the way over in England. And so we interviewed...
How are you letting this happen? Like that's the inherent danger of such a interconnected world, you know, like the world village getting smaller or whatever with the use of the internet. But still, that's crazy to think about.
That victim's mother, and you know, all of a sudden, all these cases started developing, including the lawsuit by the Attorney General in Louisiana.
It's interesting you mentioned Florida because we got an arrest there. We got it in Polk County, and it was a guy who possessed.
Polk County, as you know, is where Sheriff Grady Judd is, and they're very active in this space.
Oh, yeah.
We do work with them as well. First of all, it breaks my heart, and I'm so sorry that you had to deal with this as a younger guy on this particular platform. The fact that you were bullied and preyed upon and advantage of, and that it went to the extent it did. It breaks my heart.
I know, exactly. That's what I was saying. Like, I can't believe that Schlepp went through this and then has still come out on the other side and is like preventing it from happening to others. It's super admirable.
That's why we do these investigations. But to see you at your age,
and it's super shitty that Roblox is still like this to the point where he has to do something like this, you know?
Turn it into a positive and do something about it, I think is incredible and admirable.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
From a guy who's been kicking around doing this for 42 or 43 years now, it's really cool because when I started on television, I was your age. I was 22 years old. So when I see a young person do this kind of work, it's very impressive.
Damn, Schlepp's my age. That's crazy. Oh god.
Because I know what it takes.
Yeah, I mean it's very crazy when you start looking into this stuff. I mean it's a rabbit hole. It only gets more disturbing the more you see it.
Well, you know, and since we announced that we're doing this documentary and that you are collaborating, I am overwhelmed.
Oh yeah, I saw a tweet on Twitter. It got like 160,000 likes that you're just even looking into the platform. Because that's the thing, people have known about these issues for so long, but journalists haven't done enough to like really look into it. And now it's starting to break into the world where everybody is starting to like start to be aware.
Well, now you're seeing more mainstream, outlets cover it. And
yeah.
Look, we have the ability to infiltrate this world because we've been doing it for 21 years.
Yeah.
First with To Catch a Predator, and for the last 2.5 years at True Blue, our streaming crime network, with Takedown. So we know how to do this and work with law enforcement. Now, a lot of people can go out and do this stuff independently, but here you are, a good example of somebody who has done the work and given it to law enforcement.
Exactly.
That's the key here, because if you expose these guys and make fun of them and do a Borat kind of thing like some other content creators, they often don't face the consequences. They don't have to register as offender. They don't get prosecuted
Because they don't go through law enforcement, which is what Schlep does. Goes through law enforcement, not vigilantism. Works with the law. They're not taking the law into their own hands. They're working with the law.
Yeah, and I think the thing is too, a lot of the reason why I have to make this content is because we reach out to Roblox, we give them the emails, we give them all the information. They don't respond until after we publish a video that gets millions of views on YouTube. It makes me concerned because if we're getting that, what are real victims getting?
Look, I understand a little bit Roblox situation here. What they're trying to do is follow the protocol. When they see something, they're mandated to report that to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, which then refers it to law enforcement. And that's good, and they should be doing that. But why they wouldn't also take advantage of information given to them, wrapped with a bow around it, as you have done, it's stunning to me that they wouldn't see the opportunity here to be an ally of yours as opposed to somebody who, they're making an example of and saying,
oh, for sure.
Why try to make an enemy out of them?
I don't understand that. From a corporate citizen aspect, it doesn't make sense. From a public relations standpoint, it doesn't make sense. And from a justice-seeking standpoint, it doesn't make sense. So I don't know, and I hope that during the course of this, that I'll get a chance to sit down with somebody at Roblox. And I have a feeling that's going to happen. But I'm going to be posing all of those questions when that interview takes place.
Oh, I would love to see when that happens ultimately. Dude, that is going to be insane to see ultimately Chris Hansen be talking to Roblox and really getting. I feel like it might also be, just kind of like put into a different perspective, but it might also be that Roblox doesn't take Schlep seriously because Schlep is such a young individual. But Chris Hansen, I mean, like the big background of it, he said 42, 43 years of doing this. Like, I would like to hope that they would take Chris Hansen a little bit more seriously in this situation,
Who look up to you and see predators in online spaces, what is the single most important step that they can take to protect themselves?
I would be hesitant to tell people to conduct their own investigations, but I'm adamant that you got to report this stuff to your local law enforcement.
Very true.
You got to report it to the service provider. You got to report it to the platform. Hopefully, between those three things, you get some action. I think 15, 20 years ago, law enforcement would be a little overwhelmed by this and say, if you're in a small town, you go to the police department, say this happened, they say, okay, well, I'm not sure how to investigate it. Well, today, every department has the ability to investigate this stuff, and they are very willing to take it.
They will take it seriously. They will sweep it up harder. Yeah. Roblox's side, at least. But I mean, crazy how law enforcement has more respect for younger people than most older people who work in a company setting. That's a case-by-case basis. I think law enforcement, it depends on where you go for law enforcement. I mean, people are people. The same people that are sitting in a company setting who are older people. You've got older law enforcement who might not take a kid seriously as well, or a younger person seriously as well. But I mean, the difference is law enforcement is more required to have to take you seriously, or at least I say more required because sometimes they still will not take you seriously. But that's how it works, I guess.
It's an absolute honor to have Chris Hansen featured on this channel. Chris Hansen is flying me out soon to actually feature in his Roblox documentary about exploitation. With everything that we've learned so far, one question persists. Why did I get this cease and desist? I'll let this alleged former Roblox employee answer this question for you.
You have to make a decision, right? You keep your players safe, but then it would be less of them on the platform. Or you just let them do what they want to do, and then all the numbers look good, and investors will be happy.
Huh. Anapol Wise, a law firm suing Roblox for child exploitation. Damn.
You might just be thinking this is one alleged Roblox employee. Well, Bloomberg is claiming that 8 Roblox employees told a very similar story to this in 2024. Roblox actively forces victims of the platform into arbitration, a tactic so unethical that platforms like Uber and Lyft actually have policies against doing this. The reason
Wow. Yeah, arbitration fucking sucks.
they're doing it is even more outrageous. Because this person received so many benefits from using the platform, he cannot now complain that Roblox is trying to prevent him from seeking justice in court for the life-altering harm he suffered.
That is fucked up. They will face the consequences. They will get a slap on the wrist and maybe a fine. Yeah, that's what arbitration is going to fucking make happen. They're just going to settle.
So much about this problem.
We get mediated.
Who's
That's
been
it.
offered free Robux to do something that was inappropriate in the game?
Wait. Whoa.
To do something.
This problem.
Who's been offered free Robux to do something that was inappropriate in the game? Or someone has said, I'll give you some free Robux if you come and follow me on Snapchat or TikTok or something like that. Who's had that happen?
Wow.
Okay. Loads of you.
That's a
I've
fair
seen
amount of
a
hands.
lot of
You don't mean to be a doomer, but corporations should not have this much power. No, you're right. I agree. I feel like big corpo shit is it's terrifying how much power they have over everything. Louisiana must have a strong sense of actually protecting the children to be the first state to sue Roblox. Either that or they're just trying to get ahead to look good, but I would hope that it's that they actually want to protect the children. Until they do, this will keep happening. Yeah.
tech, but I've never seen a company harm this many young people at the scale Roblox has. They can say whatever they want about safety or try to discredit me, but the arrests and their response to those arrests speak louder than any PR statement that they could possibly make. This isn't just about moderation. The rot goes all the way up to the CEO, a man whose vision includes adding dating to this platform.
I know. How can you think that that is the right fucking thing to do? Like, what, they were at a shareholder meeting and shareholders were like, you guys need to find another way to get adults more into this platform or whatever. And then the guy's just like, okay, let's get dating into the, also 17 plus is crazy. 17 plus. What kind of fucking standard is that? Any other state could have done it already, but you have heard no such news as of now. True. Very true. I mean, because admittedly, if you see another state already doing it, you're going to wait for that state to be done, because whatever the result of that state's case is will define what will happen in the rest of the states, most likely. Well, no, not necessarily. Just different jurisdictions have different things, whatever the fuck. But they're probably all waiting to see how it goes in Louisiana.
Defending predatory games like Meep City. It's not even negligence, it's his literal philosophy. The narrative around Roblox needs to change. People have to understand what this platform actually is. Share what's happening, talk about it. Make sure your friends, parents, journalists, and lawmakers know how deep these problems run. Call your congressman and tell him he won't stand by while Roblox puts children in danger. I've been sounding the alarm for over a year as a whistleblower, and Roblox's leadership has tried to silence me. What needs to happen is David Baszucki needs to sit in front of Congress under oath, and he needs to explain why so many people have been abducted and abused on his platform, and why his company is choosing profits over safety.
Damn. Very impressive video. Highly respectable. I'm going to put the link in the chat if you guys want to go send a like over. We started watching this video and it was at 266K, and now it's at 286K, and I think it's gone up 1 million views, which is crazy, by the way. But super well made, super well thought out video, putting everything forth and explaining the situation very well. I think it's great. I put the video link in the chat. The states can interview children and parents in schools, and that would probably be enough, to be honest. There is this whole underground predator ring in our game. Outrageous! They should have been paying us for it. They can't just sit here without paying rent. Literally. In terms of evidence, anyway. Yeah, I see. But yeah, that's crazy. But make sure to, guys, go check out that video. We are ethical. We are ethical reactors, always as good as we can be. I don't want to be unethical ever when it comes to this sort of stuff. Check out Schlep. Check out their video. Make sure to you know, go over there and show your support for this. We've been very passionate about this over the past like hour, and I think it's very prudent that you guys make sure to go actually, you know, go over there and send your own support over there. But yeah, that is all the videos that we've got from our community, our little non-gaming but just fucking shooting the shit and watching videos segment, our react segment. How about we game now, guys? Yeah, holy shit, crazy, right? Actually gaming, actually playing video games. That's a crazy thought, right, guys? You know, let's do a little bit of gaming. I don't know what game I want to play specifically. Maybe Isaac, maybe something else. But that was some crazy, that was some crazy interesting stuff to check out. I think the Roblox stuff is definitely the most impactful stuff, and I'm still flabbergasted that that shit's happening. That it's going down the way it is. But it is, I guess. It is going down the way it is, I guess. And it's sucky, but hopefully something is done about it soon enough. Isaac Terraria Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, I was also debating Slay the Spire. I know not a lot of you guys play Slay the Spire. Roblox? I'm not playing Roblox, no. Not right now. Not immediately after that. No, definitely not immediately after that. I'm kind of really in the mood to play some Slay the Spire. I'm not gonna lie. I've been playing a lot of Slay the Spire in my own time recently. And I've been trying to get better and better at the game. But I know a lot of you guys don't really play Slay the Spire or are very familiar with it, but you know, it's a roguelike. I like me some roguelikes. But yeah, I don't know. I will say we've been watching videos for a while. I need to go get some water. I'm gonna get up and kind of just like do a little bit of a stretch, run an ad, do the BRB stuff, and I will be back shortly. So see you guys in like a minute and a half or something like that. I'm just gonna go get myself some water from downstairs, so I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. How we feeling? Water. Yippee. All right. Let's game. On what? I don't know yet. Let's just play some damn Isaac. Do I really want to do Gauntlet or speedrunning right now? I feel like part of my mentality is I still am getting through such a backlog of videos right now. Like, have I seen the new Cult of the Lamb trailer? No, I haven't. You just sent it. Let's see. How long is this? It's 1:14. I can check this out before we actually get into gaming real quick. Let's do it. Let's do it real quick. I didn't even know there was a new Cult of the Lamb trailer or anything like that. Let's check it out. Oh, it's loading without... Okay, there we go. Woolhaven. What is this? Huh. Interesting. Whoa. Oh shit. Giving me Darkest Dungeon vibes, bro. The fucking heart. Slay the Spire button, I guess. What the fuck? Oh. Winter. That weapon looks sick. A lot of bright lights, not gonna lie. That's cool. That's very cool. I like it. I like it. That's sick. That's very neat. Very, very neat. Let's skip this song, by the way. Very cool. Yeah, I gotta get back in that game. Although I don't really want to play right now, not gonna lie. Yeah, dude, I want to play some Slay the Spire. I'm gonna play some Slay the Spire. It's a good game to also just be able to chat and relax. I don't really want any like high stakes shit right now. I'm just gonna open up some Slay the Spire right now. Like I mean, we're still just chatting, you know. We're having a nice grand old time talking and everything. I hope you guys have enjoyed all the React Andy shit that we've done so far today. It's been 2 hours. I can see now how the average streamer goes through so much time doing React Andy shit. Like, holy shit. That was a very long time of fucking reacting to stuff. Granted, the Roblox video was half an hour, so it was a very long time of checking that out. But there were also some other videos that we checked out that were interesting. So, you know. It was definitely a minute. A while. So, cool. Okay. Let me make Slay the Spire be a thing here. There we go. And, game settings. Do that. Okay. Is the game going to show up? It is. Hopefully. Please. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. What does this sound like, by the way? I think it's good like that. There we go. All right. Clay. I've been trying to level up my Ascension stages on just the different characters, so I've just been randomizing shit. Let's just do a silly little Ironclad run. Embark. If you guys aren't very familiar with this game, this is a deck builder roguelike. So very fun. Start damage now. Interesting. What's our map looking like and what boss are we going to? Slime boss. Not that bad. Not that bad. Not even that bad. This isn't even that bad, not gonna lie. Let's do it. Let's do it. A nice and silly little double tap is not bad. I love double tap. And rage. Cool. Okay, now where do we want to start from? I'm not sure. Let me just make sure that I set this up on TikTok to I just realized that it turns off the audio when the game is not. Don't mute while in background, please. Thank you. All right. Yeah, everything should be set up correctly. Okay, let's just do a silly little... Let's go this route. Why not? Oh. I can do this. At least. Maybe. Can I kill this turn? No, definitely not. Oh, but I don't have anything for this. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 3 block. I'm gonna have to just do 3 of these. Cool. Hearthstone? Okay, this isn't explicitly Hearthstone, but it is card game. You're essentially just, you know, getting a deck to kill the enemies that are in front of you, for sure, which is neat. Do I want any of this? I don't think I even want any of this. You played it a bit? You know what it's about? Oh yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I'm still definitely not an expert by any means. You've never finished a run? That was me for a very long time, and then I've been getting wins little by little. You can get some pretty cool builds and shit. So I like it. I like the game for sure. Drawing, sure. So right now we can start off like that. Ooh, do I care about getting more money? Do I? I might. How many shops do we have on here? I mean, we have another shop later on. It's very early on I can do this, I think. I can probably just take the damage. It's not the end of the world. Let's... I can't kill this guy right now. Or can I? Yeah, he won't die, actually. We're gonna do this. We're gonna hit this guy. Pop him so then he you know, loses his little protection. He's double buffing? Fuck. That's really not what I wanted to happen. We can very freely just do this. I think I would want to exhaust one of these to draw. Yeah. And then we can do this. And we block enough. Yippee! We can, whoops, double tap. Double that. And this won't kill, but it'll get him low enough. And then kill. Nice. Not bad. No, I'm not gonna lie. A double tap twin strike sounds like a really fun idea. Yup. Except we didn't get it. I can just double tap bash. Yes. Nice. That was sick. Very good. Then do we have a kill here? It's 14 damage plus 9 is 23. Yeah, this is a kill. Nice, dude. That was quick. Very quick. Heavy Blade sucks. I don't really care about any of these. I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not gonna lie. I'll take a clothesline. Upgrade 2 random cards, lose 14 HP. I am so down for that. Oh, that sucks a little bit. We can go for... Oh, dude. Do I want to go for a double elite path? I think we can do it. Not gonna lie. I believe in us. I'm going to... What do I have that's potentially here? Do I just want to double tap strike? I think so, yeah. That's what's gonna happen here. 16 damage. We could clothesline. Yes. Make him weaker. And then just upgrade his strike him. We're only gonna take 12 damage. Another 12 damage kinda sucks here. I think we're gonna use this, honestly. Wow. Do I want to just panic button here? I think, because I think next turn we'll be able to kill. Yeah. Yeah, I think next turn we'll be able to kill. Depending on what I draw here. Yes, this should be death. Yes, nice! Huge. Red Skull. Interesting. Then that would be good with hemokinesis here. So we'll take that. I think I'm more than happy to go for another elite here. I would want to upgrade my hemokinesis or my... I think my hemokinesis getting upgraded would be a good idea. Really? Yeah, I think it's worth it. Makes it much more valuable for me. And then we've got Lava Gulin. I want to be able to make you vulnerable, but I don't think that's going to happen right now. If I can exhaust something right now, that'd be good, though. Let me just exhaust a regular strike here. And then not do anything yet, because I want to be able to actually have Vuln on you. Yes. Okay. Now, the unfortunate thing is, I don't think I actually want to do this here, because this is not going to deal enough damage or anything like that. It would be really good to... Shit, man. I don't think any power is going to help me here, honestly. I would love to get Bash again. That would be great. So draw these two and then get Bash. No? Okay. Cool. Well, that's fine. We're going to have to hit now anyway. We're just hitting 3 times here. And that's it for me. Yikes. We can double tap Bash. We'll get some stuff out of it. Take 14 damage, not the end of the world. Then another Rage. We do a Twin Strike. We do a Clothesline, I think. Make us take less damage here. So now we're taking only 9 damage. We also got Rage or whatever. And then we can just kill. Nice. Huge. Whenever you exhaust a card, add a random card into your hand. Sure. That's not bad. With Burning Pact, that's actually really good. Now, I think Metallicize helps us out because we don't have that much block. Frozen, yeah, for sure. Holy shit. We can go for... We want to go to the shop already. I think it's good to check out the shop, actually. Yeah, let's smith. Yeah, I think we upgrade Metallicize, and that'll be really helpful for us. Let's check out the shop. Can I do both? I can. I can't. I lied. That's crazy. I'm crazy. I'm crazy with it. I think we're good. Ooh, wait. With that bridge. Yes. I will take the Sever Soul. I will take it on sale for sure. 18 damage coming at me point blank right now. Don't know how to feel about that. I think we're going to double tap Hemokinesis. That's a beautiful start there. And then I think we hit for extra damage and we split to 9 each. And we should be able to just kill. That was so easy. Wow. Heavy Blade normally isn't good, but I mean, we're getting a lot of strength already right now. Which makes me think that it's good right now, but I don't know if it's good enough right now. It's probably not good. In fact, I feel like Sword Boomerang's better to deal with shit right now. I feel like I'm going to take Sword Boomerang here. Ooh, offer a reward. I think. I don't know what I want to give up. I'm not going to lie. I have no clue what I want to give up here, dude. I mean, I could just very easily just get rid of a strike here. I know it's not going to give me much, but, you know. Yeah, they're disappointed. I don't care. I'm just going to use it as a root here. I'm going to rage, and then we're going to double tap sword boomerang. That was not that bad. It was not that good either, but, you know, it's not the end of the world. We're going to take 6 damage. We'll get healed back. Kill this guy, and we're done. You know? Flame barrier. Although it's not going to be that helpful against this boss. I guess. Yeah, I'll go for flame barrier anyway, just because we kind of need block. And I think we rest in this situation. We got 2 low HP. We want to just get slap and die. Let's... We can burning peck the strike here. What am I even looking for? My base? Yeah. And it gives me a flex. Okay, cool. So this is 16 versus 18. Yeah, okay, we're gonna double tap the versus actually. No, yeah. We're gonna double tap the sword boomerang. Nice. Good start. Base into a hemokinesis. Yes. That's actually gonna make him split. Shit, that's a really bad split. I don't want to do that right now. He's gonna give me status cards. Shit, man. Do I want like a 60-something split? I don't think I do, actually. We're not gonna split right now. Instead, we'll, oh wow, this kind of sucks as well. Bling. I mean, we could split him now. It's the worst fucking split possible. We're actually just gonna be fucked if we don't do it like this, I guess. Yeah, yikes. Bang. 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 We're hurting, but it's not the end of the world. We're gonna draw a bunch of statuses, and it's gonna do a bunch of damage, and now we can exhaust one of the slimes. Draw cards for ourselves. We got a clash? You know, honestly, I mean, we can do this. Oh, come on. I forgot about that. Fuck. Yeah, we're not liking this right now, that's for sure. I think we can still live this very easily. You're gonna get split, so we need to get rid of you. Actually, we could just kill you. I'm realizing. Yes. Nice. Okay. We're frail. That's okay. We want to exhaust this to see if we got something else. Exhaust this to see if we got something else. And then just sword boomerang, I guess. Okay. We could have wanted. We could have killed. Shit, whatever. It's fine. Strike, and then that. And we're done with the fight. Ooh. I think Reaper is the play here every day of the week, except Barricade Plus, dude. Ooh. No, but I feel like we need a Reaper with a double tap, especially. We're gonna take Reaper. We're gonna have to upgrade it later too. I want a Smith, so I can't do that. We have a really small deck right now. I did not mean to just click that. Whatever, it's fine. Whoopsie. I guess I'm taking it. I don't know why I clicked on it. It's fine, whatever. More energy is fine here. We're gonna go here. Yeah, not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Weaken you. Do this. And 2 damage is not the end of the world. We're gonna go for more damage instead. Ooh. Yes. We're gonna do this into double tap sword boomerang. Lovely. And then we can reap. Yes. 7 damage. Not bad. And then can I kill you? Yes. Nice, dude. Beautiful. Ooh, a second flame barrier. Sounds great. I go for this. And I get... Okay, we're going to choose one of 20 to add. Blood for blood. No, it's actually not good enough. I want some, like, exhaust stuff. Ooh, there we go. Sentinel. I think I like Sentinel here. How many strikes and defense do I have left? I don't care. We're going to remove a card from our deck. We're going to remove another strike. Goodbye. Now, I think we're in a position where we can take a Burning Elite. And go for Le Heart. I mean, Orange Pellets is cool, but is it really necessary right now? I feel like an on-sale Shockwave is kind of insane. We don't have that many powers. We only have the 1 power, actually. I think we go for a card removal to get rid of another strike. Go for the Shockwave, and we... Ooh. Yes, fucking face, actually. And we go over here. Sure, we're playing. Yikers. Is this a card removal? Yes. Okay. Perfect. I'm going to remove a defend. And now we fight Elite. How do I feel about this right now? I think... he's buffing and blocking. I want to slap him twice and then kill him. I think that's best. Get him, boys. I don't care about you immediately right now. I'm gonna Shockwave. And then I will... Damage to steal, not enough. I mean, now it deals... No, it doesn't even deal enough now. Shit. But it gets us closer to this blood for blood, I guess. I want to leave this guy at low HP. And... it's just already... Is it bad for me to draw here? It is bad for me to draw here. Don't draw last, buddy. Don't draw last, Billy. Ooh. I'm going to Sword Boomerang here. Very nice, actually. We're going to Clothesline this guy. And then I will set up a Dark Embrace. Very nice. Huge, even. Huge and massive and awesome. I'm going to do this. We're going to Hemokinesis. Then we're going to Reaper. Get our HP back. And we get stuff back. Let's go. Okay. Ah, dude, this is a little bit of a rough fight. We're just, like, not really getting through here. Double tap. Into... Wait, do I need to double tap here? Not really. I would just hit this guy. Double tap the strike. Yes, double tap the strike on the main guy. We'll take 2 damage. He's dealing 10 damage now. Oh, jeez. Vuln that guy. This guy has not attacked once. I'm very surprised. This kills. Okay, now he's attacking. Holy fuck. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do that. Immediately do a flame barrier, I think. We shit ourselves. That's what we do. We shit ourselves. Kill that guy. And then we are taking fucking 57 damage. Yippee. And now we baish. No, I don't want to baish that guy. I want to baish this guy. And then double tap hemokinesis this guy. Very good. Okay, huge. Yeah, you're protecting. It's only 7 shield though. And I think at this point, I'm gonna do this. Ooh, a 0 cost blood for blood. Okay. Good for me. I think we can kill. Yes. Nice. Let's go. Ooh, very nice. 1 week to all enemies and exhaust. I don't think that's necessary. I think another sword boomerang is great though. Yeah. This feels good there. I can do this. Do a silly little... I think I'm just hitting, and hitting. Damn. It's already very low. Base doesn't matter. I think we kill though. Am I wrong? 21, 20, yeah. Yeah, already dead. Wow. That was very good. Ooh, okay, yeah, okay. We're looking incredible. I'm looking Diamond 1 right now. I'm looking very, very good. Wow. Yeah. And then... Ooh. Down to the red skull, which is great. Ooh, what I don't like is this is not looking that good. We have another metallicized. Oh, what the fuck? I guess we're just getting as much block as possible here. And wound, unfortunate. Do this. Say a little beige. And then say a little flame barrier. That should block enough. Dude, stop attacking! Fuck! I don't like this, guys. Yikers. You know what, actually? I can't kill this guy, actually, on this turn. We... defend. We double tap. We do this. Then we do this. And then I think I'm okay with that. Yikes, that hurts. Ooh, that really hurts, but it's okay. It is a-okay. Do we kill this guy here? It's gonna be third. Yeah, we kill him. For sure we kill him. God damn! Dreamcatcher. Resting is kind of good. It's kind of a good thing. I think at this point I'm just skipping. I don't want to go back to a shop at this point here. I mean, I want to go back to a shop at this point here. Yikes. I'm dead if I don't. Actually, I can drink this. I will not die, but I would rather not get to the point here right now of potentially dying. We're going to hit this guy. Do this. And then kill him. Yeah, that sounds good. Sounds like a really good idea. What up, Reshi? Welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day on this fine day. What's poppin'? What's it? How's it going? how's it chillin' billin', you know? What it do, baby? What it do, baby? Hitting this. Let's double tap Reaper here. Nice. Really? I didn't get anything to potentially kill here? Shit, man. I'm just gonna enter. I hope your day's been great, Rashi. Where are my attack cards? Hello? Where are my fucking attack cards? Well, just playing Stardew recently. You've also been playing Hollow Knight again, trying to get all the achievements on Steam before the fucking massive day coming up. Yeah, we viewed the release trailer video, whatever, at the beginning of stream. So, yippee. Very exciting. Also, college in 4 days, so prepping for that. Yeah, I just finished my first week of law school, so that was definitely crazy. But I feel you there. Right, I don't think we need to enter the shop. We're not going to actually. I'm just gonna. Do I want a clothesline here? Yeah. We double sword boomerang. 14 damage, huh? 14 damaggio, huh? We'll do this. We'll do still a little bit of a baish. Do still a little bit of a discard as many cards as you want, and then draw that many. Remetallicize, sure. And what? It was a 2-punch. 10 damage, not the end of the world. Been working on the speedrun achievements on Hollow Knight, an hour in, and you got to Ancient Basin. Damn, that's crazy. That's some crazy speed, not gonna lie. I think at this point, okay, I can, I don't actually get the energy enough for it. I don't need to do that, so we're just gonna do this. Bang. Wow. I can just go. Yippee! Skip. I don't need that. All right, we're gonna Flame Barrier, Dark Embrace, and Hemokinesis this guy. Nice. Mage. Space. Do that. Are you shitting me? It still kills, actually. We're fine. I should have done it the other way, actually. But we're good. We're good. Shockwave this guy. We're going to Burning Pact this. Wow. What am I doing? What am I doing here? 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 Exhume. Do I want to exhume anything? No. Yes. No. Do I care? Yes. I actually do care. Let's Sever Soul. This is funny. And then I can double tap Wild Strike, and I think that kills. Or double tap Sword Boomer. Yeah, let's just go. Yippee! We got there. Another double tap, huh? Kind of fucking take it, actually. Let's... I need to smith some stuff. I know that those are kind of important. I'm gonna smith though, because I think upgrading my Reaper is important. Although right now, is upgrading my Reaper important, or is upgrading my... I think upgrading my Shockwave is important here. Then we go this way. Oh, yikes. Okay. That's fun. Well, this is why we upgraded the Shockwave. Or I could double tap Reaper immediately. But I think doing this into... I think this is good enough. They're all Gonna take extra damage from it, so I'm gonna heal 21 off of it. Very nice. Yeah, I'm planning on playing Silksong when it comes out, probably. It'll be fun. It'll be good fun. Who's lowest HP? Lowest HP. Power size. Block that was possible. And actually, that was enough block. Message on my phone. Double tap sword boomerang. We can. Do I need to hemokinesis here? Yes. I think that'd be fun. And then I can disarm one of these guys. Probably this one. And then also apply weak to all of them again for some reason. Not sure. Let's do it. Owies, a little bit of damage, but it's okay. Silksong releases on your 4th day of college, and you got a dentist appointment the day after for filling a cavity. Gonna be a fun week. Oh, lovely. How lovely is that, you know? I'm sure you'll still be able to enjoy it and have a nice grand old time, you know? We got at least a little bit of blocking stuff out of it. Double tap cleave, I think, kills everything. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play it immediately the day of, because also Pommel Strike is great. Because of the fact that, you know, I mean, law school, it's just law school, but, you know, so upgrading Sentinel would actually be really fire, not gonna lie. But I think I want to upgrade Reaper instead. No, for this, I'm going to upgrade Sentinel because it's going to get exhausted. I'm going to get 3 energy back and have a nice grand old time. I can just immediately exhaust this guy. Or not exhaust, disarm this guy. That's fun. Awesome. And then I get red. Okay. And then I can just do that. And then I can exhume. Oh my god. Exhume the disarm. Disarm him again. Fucking Christ. Okay. Exhaust this. We get another new card. I don't need this right now, so we put it at the top of our deck. Yes, do that. And then just do a silly little sword boomerang. I don't think there's any reason to do it. I think we rage. We flame barrier. We sever soul. Sure. I was hoping to get like something else, I guess. I don't know. It's fine. Now we can shockwave. Wait, we can feel no pain into a shockwave. Into give me a power card. Give me another feel no pain would be awesome, actually. And then random attack card I would love. Cleave on everything. Into a Pommel Strike on you probably sounds like the right play. Yes. Damn. A little bit of damage, but it's okay. Double tap. Huh. I don't know how that works. I'm gonna do this into the sword boomerang. Yes! Okay. I don't think I need the clothesline. Actually, yeah, I don't think I need the clothesline right now, to be honest. Well, damn. You are mine. I think we're fine. I think we're more than fine, actually. I don't need fire breathing here, but I can play it to get rid of it. Or I could hit him with everything else. It's doing this. Doing this. Is this gonna do more? I think this is gonna do more damage for sure. And that's it. He's summoning. We're gonna do this. Double tap. Sword boomerang. That sucks. I'm dead. Unless I can draw something incredible. I'm not going to draw something incredible. I don't have any non-attack cards in my hand. Oh no. You looked it up. Double tap, play twice in one turn, mix the next 2 attack cards played, happen twice. Yeah. So I don't think I was going to get to do my second attack. Also, I'm dead. Unless I can kill this guy now. I don't think it's gonna happen. Did I? 29, 27. Nope, nowhere near. And that's unfortunate. I mean, I could sever soul. The part I get out of that. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead, unfortunately. Yep. It's over. Rest in peace. I feel like that. Yeah, man. Shit. Oh, that's why I'm not an expert on this game yet. Little by little getting better. Fucking A. Fucking A, man. It was a good attempt, though. It was a good attempt. Good attempt for score and some years before. That being said, I think I'm done. I know we spent like 2 hours watching videos and stuff like that, doing some reacts and stuff like that. So we didn't really play that much, but I'm happy with what we did today. I'm getting really hungry. I'm pretty sure my girlfriend's going to be getting here soon, so I want to be able to make dinner and stuff. So yeah, it was a fun time. I'm going to be working on uploading videos and stuff like that. Let's raid out. I want to send you guys somewhere to somebody. What the fuck just happened? Exit split screen, please. No, why is it doing a split screen angle on my browser? Hello? All right, I'm gonna raid out. Sending you guys to somebody. We'll find out. We'll see who I'm sending you guys to. All right, food you should eat today. Have you not eaten today at all? You really should. You really should eat today. Yeah. Holy what? You gotta go eat. For sure, you gotta go eat. What the hell? Ace up some food. I'm gonna make some food with my girlfriend for sure. You've not eaten anything today, no? I mean, yeah, we've talked about this before, so yeah, I get that, but like, damn, you really got to get yourself some food. Seriously, go get yourself something to eat. Vibe, relax, you know, and it'll all be okay. Who do I raid out to, gamers? I have no clue who to raid out to. I don't really have anyone to raid out to. I think I'm kind of just done. Yeah, I think I'm kind of just done. I'd raid out to you. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? I have no clue. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna raid out. I guess I'm just calling it there. But thank you guys so much for watching today. A lot of fun. Thank you guys for the support for the resubs today, of course. Remember, you know, I know I'm not live as often now anymore, but I'm still trying to put up content on the old YouTube, you know, the good old YouTube channel. So you know, if you're looking for content from me while I'm not live, then for sure go over there. I'm trying to keep it updated. Obviously, not doing that much of a good job right now, but I did just start law school. But, you know, still trying my best. So thank you guys so much for your support. Seriously, it's really appreciated. I highly appreciate you guys sticking around and everything. Thanks for the ad time, Reshi. We got to get the ads in. Yep, we got to get the ads in. An ad just ran recently, apparently, so I can't actually run an ad. That's so lovely. That's so fun. God damn it. I'll keep the stream running. I might like put it in ending soon, but I'll keep the stream running until I can run an ad. But thank you so much for watching. Seriously, thank you for hopping in, whether you hopped in the beginning or you hopped in now. I really sincerely appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I'll be live tomorrow. Remember, I'll be live tomorrow at 12 p.m. EST for Sub Saturday. So I'll see you guys then. That boy, hello. Your stream pretty cool and you really love it. Would be awesome to join. Okay. That boy, I want you to say shit in the chat right now. Guys, in general, say shit in the chat right now. Type shit. Is this person a bot or not? Let's see. Is this person a bot or not? Let's find out. Everyone, type shit in the chat. Let's see. Shits. Is this person, let's play the game. Is this a bot or is this a real person? That boy, if you are a real person, type shit in the chat right now. Yeah. I'll give you a moment. I guess this is my perfect. Oh, there we go. I can run the ad now. Okay, I'll run the ad now. Perfect. Yippee! I got to run an ad now off of that, off of having to wait for that. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. I think that's been enough time. Yeah. You're a bot, man. I hate to tell you this. Don't scam my people. Get the fuck out of here. Bye-bye. All right. Well, that was an interesting little tidbit for the end of the stream. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day and have times you're in. Peace out. Stay safe. And have yourselves a damn good one. I'll catch you in the next stream tomorrow. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.